well. America. That's what I always say it. Americans never sleep. No matter what time of day it is, there's always an American on this app. All the time. But I'm moving to the UK soon. Let's go. Your wife is from London. That's pretty sick. So do you plan to move to London or somewhere else in the UK? You don't have to answer that, of course. It sounds a bit nosy, but I'm curious. We actually, ironically, have another American viewer who's on his honeymoon at the moment. And they're on about moving to Europe as well. Not to the UK, but to Europe. Quite interesting, actually. Didn't realise so many Americans wanted to... want to move to Europe, that is. Like 4 AM on the East Coast. To be fair, I say that, but I'll wake up around that time, innit? So... You want to go to Wales, but she's not okay with that, mate. I've not been to Wales. It's the only country in the UK I've not been to. And technically Northern Ireland. But I've heard some great things about Wales. But I've been to Scotland. I've been to Ireland. I'd love to go to Wales. Wales is so nice. I'd love to go to Wales. I've heard some great things about it. I loved Ireland. I'm absolute... Well, I love Scotland as well. So, Wales is really the only one left that I really want to go to. Lots of sheep in Wales. We've had a lot of Welsh viewers over the years as well. Yeah, no, I've heard some great things about Wales. Who's been to Wales in the chat then? I mean, the good thing is, to be fair, Jag, I'm just going to call you Jag for short. Most places in the UK, especially compared to America, are pretty drivable. I know Americans love a good road trip, and obviously America's huge. So what would be considered a normal road trip to you is probably nearly the length of the UK. So you could easily like do trips and stuff to Wales and spend a few days away there. You've been... Oh, Evelyn, welcome to the chat as well. How are you? Morph's been... Nice. Yeah, I would love to go. Thing is, Lumi, even that is not like it. That's... Yes, that's like one length of the country to the other length, but like that's like barely anything in comparison to driving for America. You've seen Wales, but you've not been. How have you seen Wales, but not been? Where you been on the border? Rose jumped on a castle on the border and looked over. Very good, thanks, Esco. That's great to hear. Plans for today then, chat. I've not really spoke about them. So, plan to do a bit of Mario Kart throughout the morning. And then I'm going to switch to Cyberpunk at some point to give that a go for the first time. We're going to be doing some Minecraft today, quite a bit of it. Sometime really in the afternoon. And then we'll probably... We'll see where we're feeling at the end of stream and stuff for other games. But main games, Mario Kart, Cyberpunk, and Minecraft. They're going to be the three. Between 10 and 11, roughly, I'm going to dip for about 20 minutes, and Caleb's going to be in charge of stream. I'm just going to basically take my car to get washed. So it's not going to take too long. And Caleb's going to be in charge of stream during that then. It's a great time to take my car for a wash, because a fucking bird shat on it. Noticed this morning. Not very happy. I'll be scrapping a bird, mate. And get me a gun. I'll go bang, bang. Definitely a pigeon. The UK introduced me to cheese and beans on baked potato. On jacket potato, yeah. Best thing ever. Let's go. All the Americans like dish our food, but then when they try it, they always love it. There's a guy on TikTok I watch who does a lot for the reputation of our food. Just do an IRL, how I wash my car stream. Dude, it's not even going to take that long, though. And everyone likes Caleb being in charge of stream, to be fair. Welcome in, Chubsy, though. How are you? I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk later on. So yeah, it was the next game on my list of single players to play, and it came free on PlayStation. So happy. I've brought the DLC as well, which you guys saw actually yesterday. I think it was yesterday we brought it on stream, didn't we? It's not as big of a game as I thought. It's still quite hefty in size, but I thought it'd be a lot bigger. Good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing great, mate. Doing great. Went to Doningford, which is south of it. Nice. Oh, yes, that's what you mean by you've seen it. Okay, I get you. Oh, as in you've looked... Oh, wait, is when you mean like south of it? Do you mean... Honestly, I don't know where Doningford is. When you mean south of it, do you mean like where England sticks out underneath Wales and there's like a pool of water where the sea is in between? The only thing you don't want on your baked potato, Jag, as well, going back to that conversation, or jagged potato, don't put tuna on it. That is one thing I would never understand. I've never liked tuna, but I've kind of grown to be okay with it now. But I've never really understood why a lot of the UK like it, to be honest. Teddy, welcome into the YT stream. How are you? Oh, last night, for those who are interested in the stream world, Kick officially became part of the quote-unquote big four in the stream world. It hit 1 billion watch hours in an annual quarter, which is still like quite far off the likes of YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. But it's still very impressive. The wife loves tuna, tram sauce, and being a jagged potato. Oh, you're on about what are they called? Spud Bros with the tram sauce. Saw on your Wake It released this morning. You effing hate it. Drop a picture and I'll have a look. I ordered our new home kit, which came out last night. It's actually available in stores now as of 19 minutes ago. It was going to be a kit that I was going to have Gibbs White on, but with that obviously will happen at the moment. It's too risky. Jordan Henderson set to come to Brentford. Oh, I'm so happy about that because he was rumoured to be coming to us at one point. If you're a Man U fan, you're allowed in here. I've not really got an issue with any fans being in here, mate. I'm a Forest fan, and I've had Derby fans in here before. Very rare, but it does happen. I have no issue with any football fans being here. Because I love banter. And banter's a big part of my streaming community. Having different sets of football fans works quite well with that. So you're more than welcome here. Caleb got a bit unfortunate there. He didn't get to gain that much under that blue shell because he got shelled himself. He's still got fortunate enough that he's got it right before the last lap. Which means unless I get a red shell, he's likely won. I'm having blue shelled twice this race. Yeah, 3 green shells. Never going to hit him. Morphy, thank you, 600 minis. I was doing this morning, making that alert for you. And it was funny as fuck. Ah, he's jumped over the green shell, fair play. Yeah, you got hella lucky there, Caleb. Hella lucky. LA Galaxy best team. Are you from America then, mate? That's such a morph alert. Yeah, I was pissing myself laughing this morning when he was when I was making it for him. I was literally leading the entire race, Kev, and I get 2 blue shells. Which pretty much gave you the win. W Morph, yeah, Morph's a goat. I knew it'd be funny, it's brilliant. I'm quite happy that we've got the meme alert possibility now on streams. Okay, it does allow There's some unique alert experience, obviously, and you can have the video as well. So you don't have just the bit alert. What's crazy is like, I go through my Streamlabs section now of where all the alerts are. There's that many alerts that you guys have created. It's to actually like edit one would be difficult because it would be difficult to find in the mixture of all the others. Miss Mario Kart. I'm glad we've gone back on it today. I had over a week off and like now I feel a bit refreshed with the game. So much more enjoyable than Mario Kart 8. I like to be playing it tomorrow night after the barbecue as well, so. You can't see the game. Oh, yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Teddy. There you go. My apologies, mate. We was building Lego yesterday, so the vertical stream had a couple of different camera angles for it. There you go, mate. You'll be able to see the game now. My apologies. We are streaming horizontally on Twitch and Kick if you have either of them. But if you still can only watch vertical, here you go. You've now got the game. Hello, Ollie Bobs. How are you? Oh, mate, Jag. Honestly, mate, I've drove for 3 years. I kind of knew it was a problem anyway before then, but I've drove for 3 years now. And some of the roads are awful in terms of how narrow they are. And what's worse is the speed limits make no sense. You can go on the narrowest country road and it'll be national speed limit, which is 60. And then you'll go on some wide road where it's clearly safe to do a quite fast speed limit and it's like 30. I would never understand the UK speed limits on 90% of roads. If you go to most country roads, which are like thin as anything and dodgy as anything, they're normally national speed limit at 60. And then you'll go to one of the safest roads in the country and it's slow as hell. It's bonkers, mate. Bonkers. But yeah, no, the narrow roads are awful. Have you parked in the UK? Parking a car can be hell as well with how narrow some of the spots are. Should have saved that speed to time the show. On your way to London, safe travels, mate. Safe travels. How far you got until you're there? You see Donkey Kong bongos? Yeah, I collect retro gaming stuff, mate. So I do have the Donkey Kong bongos from the GameCube. They're on the shelf that you could see on the other camera angle there. But yeah, I've got a Sega Mega Drive as well. A Sega Dreamcast, the NES. I also have a PS2. There's the Xbox 360 behind the monitor down there. So yeah, I plan to collect quite a few more retro things as well. Big fan of Donkey Kong though. Next week's going to be a lot of Donkey Kong streams. Because the new game comes out, which I'm unbelievably happy about. You tried to parallel park your wife's Vauxhall once, didn't end well. Oh, yeah. Honestly, mate. Some parking spots in the UK can be really awful in terms of how small they are. Just don't listen to speed limits and you're sorted. One way of doing it. Lads, who wants a custard cream? Bourbons are better than custard creams, mate. Although, speaking of that, there was a TikTok I was watching and it was like, your birthday month is your biscuit and I got custard creams. Well, not custard creams aren't bad, but bourbons are always better than custard creams. You got far left, Oliver, in terms of travelling? Autumn is fall. So how you reference fall is that's our autumn, Jack. So we have spring, summer, autumn, and then winter. So it just replaced the word fall with autumn, and then that's essentially what autumn is. Put the kit in Discord. Oh, yeah. I'll have a quick check. It's actually not that bad. It reminds me of a forest kit we had a load of seasons ago now. Before COVID. It's similar. The only thing I'm not sure about is I don't really get why the sleeves and the collar, well, not the collar, but the, you know, where the neck is, have alternated as well. I feel like it should just be one side one colour and one side the other colour. Like we had an away kit where it was 2 shades of blue, half light, half dark. Which reminds me of that one there, but it wasn't quite like that. I actually don't think it's that bad. Are you going via train, Oliver? You're going via train? Oh, he's driving, mate. Well, having someone drive you down. Catch the train's Wi-Fi. Bro's gonna have no. That essentially means bro's got no Wi-Fi. That looks yummy. Which one? You searched what a custard cream is, or a bourbon? Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, Kai, to be honest. I think it's one of them where your fan base will be torn on it. And I think it will grow on some people over time. Custard cream, yeah, it's a good biscuit. There are better biscuits. But it is a good one. Bourbon's good. Hobnobs are good, especially chocolate-covered hobnobs. Why have I gone... Like, my brain on biscuits has gone flat. Chocolate digestives are good, especially the caramel ones or the chocolate orange ones. Or the dark chocolate ones. Pretty much all the chocolate digestives are good. Yeah, we haven't... There's a lot. Shortbread's good as well. Like, proper Scottish shortbread's really good. I'll let chat, like, list a bunch of biscuits as well. Yeah, and as Evelyn has correctly said, whatever biscuit you go for, you've always got to have a cup of tea. So when you go in the UK, Jack, whatever biscuit you decide to go for, you've got to make yourself a cup of tea as well. You've got to become proper British. Proper British, and then you dunk it in there. And trust me, it tastes better. Like, it's an elite morning if you've got a cup of tea and a set of biscuits, to be fair. Like, it's a real good morning. I'll always put tea. First thing, do we have enough time to change it? Yeah, but that's what I mean, though. Like, you're going to look at comments and you're now going to pick out all the ones that disagree with my point. But when I said grow on, it means over time. So you're not going to see the comments today of people liking it. If you're from the US, you should play... See, I'm not from the US, mate. I'm from the UK. You want crumpets burnt? Why do you want crumpets burnt? Being a crumpets. What type of tea? English tea. English breakfast tea. Not like fruit tea or flavoured tea. None of the weird teas. No green tea around here. It just needs to be a proper English breakfast tea. I think the official term is black tea or whatever. I don't know. But you got to add milk in it as well. Go in milk in it. And then you get your tea back. Not tea back. Then you get your biscuits. Simple. Trust me, mate. It's an elite life. But speaking of crumpets, that's another UK staple of a tea for breakfast. But they've got to be. It's got to be covered in butter, like drenched in butter to the point it's drowning in it. All right, let's go again. I like green. You wouldn't really have green tea though with biscuits, mate. To be honest, it wouldn't be that. Got Rockstar Energy, not I always see that everywhere. Issue with keeper kits, Kai, is always long sleeved. My dad's a big fan of keeper kits all the time, but he hates the fact they're long sleeved. Unless you're going to sign like Jordan Pickford, who only wears short sleeve kits. 9 times out of 10, they're always long sleeved. Nah, Biscoff biscuits are a coffee thing. There's a reason they get served with coffee. If I had a cup of tea and you gave me any biscuit, Biscoff would probably be bottom of the pile. With a cup of coffee, it's up there. Like an amaretto biscuit or a Biscoff biscuit is something you'd go with coffee. Maybe even a shortbread biscuit, to be fair. Something like that is what I would consider with coffee. I wouldn't be putting Biscoff with a tea. Starbucks has no biscuits. Our Starbucks does. If you go to the counter, like there's like a bunch of random biscuits, chocolate stuff, and all sorts of random stuff, and right at the counter. It's normally overpriced, but our Starbucks have biscuits. To be fair, all our coffee shops do, if like the mainstream ones. In southern France, they dip croissants in coffee. Part of me thinks that might work, but I'd be more worried about my croissant going soggy. I think a chocolate croissant would work, but a normal one, not too sure. Like if you offered me a coffee flavored croissant, I'd probably say yes to it, and that's essentially what I'm doing. But if it was like, my issue is if it was like went soggy. Folks, I landed on the bloody thing. The French are interesting, to be honest, in general. Let's be honest. Well, they still don't fix this glitch where like the name tag can randomly like look like it's fallen off, but the player actually isn't. Maybe should I use that speed so I could like gain. Guess you can't go on that wall. Although with that blue shell, if I get something to defend myself with here, I think I might have won here. That blue shell I've got very, very lucky with. But at the end of the day, we take it. Mayonnaise and tea. Mayonnaise goes nowhere near tea. Also in trouble for not having a UK driving license and driving. I've never really been pulled over to get in trouble like that, touch wood. I've been pulled over once, but that was when I was learning to drive. And not my fault either. That wasn't my first win, Matt. I won the first race of the stream. What I fancy going on? Let's go Rainbow Road. I can't really get out because we only have 10 seconds in between races now. Morphe with a 1600 biddies. Morphe, thank you for the 1600 biddies, mate. Yeah, I can't get up because the race is literally about to start. But thank you for the 1600 biddies, mate. I appreciate it. What a legend. That has put us just under 50% of this goal. And you guys still have a full 11 hours to hit it. And to help Morphe out with hitting it. That, I got a bit annoyed. They got slipstream. I was trying to nick their slipstream. Jeez, a lot of people around here. Ah, bollocks. I should have saved that feather. I'm sure he keeps on picking intermission tracks. Not that I have an issue with too much of intermission, but I'm in the mood for just racing and someone there keeps picking just intermission. That blue shell was so close to getting me. That's hella annoying. Whenever you lead into the final like lap of an intermission track, 9 times out of 10 you don't win. I need red shells there, game. Red shells. All that, all that, all that. That might be enough. Get in. Back-to-back wins. A little bit fortunate, but I was leading before that final section anyway. So I'll take that. Also, what is the map code here? R61RMB. There we go. I'll put that on the screen. Bro is cooking. Cooking a bit of fortune. R61RMB. Alright. Let's give this Lewis Hamilton monster a try. Enjoy it, mate. Let's go, monitor. 1 package of mayonnaise is 90 calories. That is more than the breakfast on the... Okay. That is just... I'm glad I didn't read the rest of that. Third race. Brandy's gave himself a good little cushion. That's a cheeky shortcut, that. If that paid off. Must have. It's the only section of this map I don't like, is this? Oh, I didn't mean to come down here. Bollocks. Oh, mate, what am I doing? I thought that. Hello, Philip, mate. 3 red shells to try and salvage something. Yeah, the song is getting skipped, Boober. It's only gameplay right now because I cannot skip it. The song is awful. Messing up really cost me any chance to win. Casey, I think that's how I say your name. Welcome in, how are you? Was it Cassius? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it's the second of them 2 names. Dislike that song. Oh, that's not finished. Really messed up that race. Oh, mate, messed up in the drinking department as well. Bollocks. How does Brands fail to drink something he drinks on daily? That's better. In my opinion, Nintendo got to create games like... I don't even recognise that. Oh, new Super Mario Bros. Is that what you started saying? I've never known someone to word it like that. I've just put it into Google and that came up. Brans needs drinking lessons, mate. To be fair, that drinking there, yeah, I do. Alright, YouTube music just wants to play shit. Oh, someone picked a W map. Whoever the second map was, W map. Come on, Toda. We need to actually have a good race. I want back-to-back Grand Prix wins. We took the trophy on the first Grand Prix. Hello, Alfie, mate. You're right. W Bowser. Oh, mate. Thankful we stayed on there. Shit. Really need to keep practicing this back because I drive it to the edge so much where there's so much time to be gained, but I make too many mistakes sometimes and lose time. Do you have Kick? Yeah, I have Kick, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. If you search up brands on any of them, you'll be able to find me, mate. But you can do exclamation mark Kick as well, and I think there's a link. That's hella annoying. That lightning bolt, mate. I got rid of my banana. Black's got right back in this race. I've never seen that shortcut as well they've just taken. Don't know where I can use the speed to gain time. Maybe the dreaded corner. Oh, I just held it. The amount of time I fall off on that corner. Give me reds. Give me reds. Give me reds. Oh, that fuck. Oh, it gave me a red, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Been fucked by meteors. Two meteor hits there. That's so annoying. Jag, thanks for following on Kick. I appreciate it as well. Yeah, just getting ready for the pools before I'd pop in. That's all good, Alfie. Hopefully you enjoy your first day, mate. That's so bloody annoying. How was that you just said Caleb's came online? Last time I checked, he's in the race. Unless he crashed. That pink thing on the bits is so off-putting. I look at my chat and I keep thinking it's an unban request. I know I've got nobody unbanned, but... annoyingly, I can't get rid of it because when I try and get rid of it, it's like, you cannot share on your channel. So I can't get rid of the stupid pink dot. Now, I stayed in. Yeah, it's a bit random why it told me that you came online. As if you weren't already online. Very strange, mate. Very strange. 5th race. 2 more left, including this one. Oh, get in. It's a shortcut I do know. Fucking hell, he went in that banana. Hello, Aiden. Good morning, mate. How are you doing, my friend? My little haggis. My little baby haggis. To be fair, I remember this being very popular in the charts when I was in primary school. Doing good, thanks. How are you doing? I am good, mate. I'm good. It's been an awesome start to stream. It's a fucking fantastic day outside at the moment. And I'm playing Mario Kart. What's not to love? So you need to learn the wall thing that you can have here. Oh, feather, get in. Only thing I've got flex up my arse. So I might have to go on the attack, not defensive. So Aiden, I saw you was on about ordering more F1 speed champions. Which ones are you thinking of ordering? I know they're £15 on Amazon right now. Could even ask tempt to buy maybe a Ferrari or something. Or the Merc. I forgot you got the penguin on this map. Oh my lord. Tokyo Drift. Brandsy, taking a W. Get in. Yes, roast my room, mate. Honestly, I've had my fans on since like 6 this morning, or 5, whatever. And it's currently... what's the temp? Wait. It is currently 26 in here. How much money? Yeah, no, definitely. Whilst, I mean, right now, because it's Prime Day, there's quite a few good offers on. Marshalls, there are penguins on the track. Me and Flex are 1 point difference into the final race. Chat, who's going to win? 1 in the chat for me, 2 in the chat for Flex. There's 1 race left and there's 1 point in it. Not hot enough yet. The hottest we've had on that thing, 28, 29 on stream. Today's outside is meant to get to about 31. 3, you're going to win. And you drive off the track, mate. What do I even fancy? Let's go this one. Caleb, well, Caleb's dog at Mario Kart. It used to be good. He's terrible at World. Caleb only used to be good at the stupid mode. 200cc, where there was no skill. It was just try and stay on track for as long as possible. Now we don't have the access to that stupid mode. He has to actually race. And he's not as good anymore. Okay, thanks for starting me on TikTok. Oh, sick map. Right in time for the Donkey Kong streams we got this week. Could be very, very Donkey Kong themed this week, guys. I'm so gassed for Donkey Kong's release. Well, your For You page is what you make it, Aiden. So whatever you're interested in or keep searching up and things. Or like watching or liking or interacting with or what you watch the longest will end up on your For You page. So I've not seen anything about Oasis on my For You page. Speaking of For You page, YouTube's getting rid of the trending page, guys, for videos. It's now going to be, from what I'm reading, they're replacing it with like a chart system. So you know how like you have the songs in the charts? You're going to have the YouTube videos in the charts. That's what I'm reading. So, yeah, the trending system's no more. I mean, essentially it works the fucking same. Because likely if something's trending, it's going to be high in the charts, but I guess it's just a different word, I guess. I don't know. Get in. I hit him with the banana. It's not going to be enough to slow him down drastically. Yes, W red shell. I'm going to hit myself, though. Fuck. Whoever sent that red shell, the cunt. Not be able to get flex here. Not with 3 greens. He's super, super lucky. Yes. Got a side hit. No! Mate, it was so close. That is annoying. Whoever hit me with that red shell, you want chinning. Whoever hit me with that red shell wants chinning. Really does. I bet it was Caleb. I guarantee it was Caleb. Definitely was him, wasn't it? Definitely you. Guarantee it. 2 points in it. That was close. Leave me alone. Sorry, Flex. I was trying to clutch the win. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna go get a drink. You're all good, Flex. It was a good little race, that was. You could quote Nigel Farage here. How the hell can you quote Nigel Farage in a Mario Kart stream? Oh, Bowser's doing the trend. I made a TikTok on this. Yeah, bro, this is a sick trend. I love this trend, bro. This trend is sick. I absolutely love this trend. Lily, thank you for the roses. The sound effects will come through now. I love this trend. Right, let me go get a coffee. And then I'll let this guy take a photo. And then we'll start the next set of races. The them fellas vibe. Bro, it's actually such a sick trend. It's such a sick trend, mate. I love it. Right, okay. I'm going to go get a drink then. Let me get a coffee. Won't be too long. Rebs is eating. What do you have, Kai? Anything good? Bronzy's got a tea. Rich the Grinch, thanks for the follow. Well, thanks for the follow as well, but thanks for the gifts is what I meant to say. Love getting 1000 FPS, but only seeing 180. Why are you even playing in that FPS though? You're just putting more demand on your PC. Your base is still out on Rust. I remember taking them W's. I always cap my PC at, when I'm streaming, I normally cap it at 60 or 120. When I'm not, I'll cap it at 180 because that's what my monitor can show. Absolutely no point in me demanding more from the PC when it can't do it. Well, the monitor can't do it, should we say. PC can definitely do it. But there's no point with the monitor can't. Ironic, the monitor up down there, the curved one, which is for retro, does more FPS than my main gaming monitors. But it's too big of a monitor to fit on the gaming on the desk without a drastic rework to the setup. I also wanted it bigger, one down there anyway, for because it was a solo screen for retro gaming. Whoa, another cheeky bomb from Flex. Very meh. What, the Lewis Hamilton monster? Biz, you drink the sugar ones, don't you, Lumi? As someone who only drinks the zero sugar monsters, the Lewis Hamilton's actually pretty good. When I get my car washed, I might go to the shops to get a Red Bull, to be fair, speaking of energy drinks. Although actually I don't know, because when I get my car washed, all the shops down there are hella expensive. Like the fucking Co-op there, mate. I am not buying a Red Bull from Co-op. Emma, welcome in. How are you? I hate green shells. They're like the biggest tease going. Although I'm glad I had one there because I just fucking nearly hit myself. What a cunt who had that red shell. You know, no chance winning that. We'll take second, I suppose, but I feel like there's more in the cards there. I normally have it capped because I had it dropping frames and maxed out at 300, but I changed my launcher and now I'm over 1,000. So dropping down to 600 minimum. I mean, fair enough, but it doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't increase your gaming experience because your monitor can't show it. So over there, and I guess flexing, I suppose, doesn't really do anything. That's the only way I could see it ever needing or ever wanting it on uncapped. Because even dropping down to 900, that's still dropping 100 frames, which is that's not a good thing. Granted, with Minecraft frames really don't matter, but an inconsistent 1000 is still worse than a consistent 60 or 120. Autumn, welcome to the YouTube stream, mate. Well, Joe before 60 and 70. No. Yeah, but I'm not saying it's worse than that in terms of, yeah, that's great that you can do it now. You've set your launcher. But in terms of I'm saying, I don't understand why you'd play it uncapped and just to have it at 1,000 or 900 when you could have it capped at 300 or not even 300. Have it capped at what your monitor can do. And your PC can put the resources to other things. Obviously, people can play how they want, but it doesn't make any sense. Play on capped. But I don't know anybody who actually suggests us playing on capped, to be honest. Well, anyone who knows anything about PCs. Are you Australian? No, I don't sound anything like an Australian. I'm from the UK, mate. Is that Mario Kart World? Yes, it is indeed. Australian bronze. Right, there's normally a lot of Australians on at this time in terms of streaming, but I definitely don't sound like one. I just got a lot of people with that sound wave. It looks so good and fun to play. It is. It's I've put half of the hours I put in Mario Kart 8 on this game already, if that makes sense. Like the total hours I put in on Mario Kart 8, I've already got half of them on Mario Kart World. I wanted Caleb to not get ahead of me there, not because necessarily I wanted to take his position, but because I wanted to send the red shell to the other guy. But I wouldn't have been able to do that if Caleb went ahead, and he did. This is the most annoying thing in the game. You're not upside down. No, I'm not. Speaking of PC parts, Prime has some good sales on PC parts right now. For the high-end stuff. Not really looked at low end. Not that I'm in any interest in upgrading. Well, I can't really upgrade unless I change my RAM. That's the only upgrade I can do. Ah, that nearly worked. It nearly worked. Wants to buy the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game today, but I don't have the money. I've never been into that, to be honest. How do the controllers feel? A lot better. As someone who's got, like, quite chubby hands, so to speak, like, bigger hands, having a bigger controller is 10 times better, mate. So, yeah, they feel amazing. I mean, I can actually do a size comparison. It's not, I've got my Switch 1 stuff down here. I'll do a quick size comparison for you, mate. It's hard to really show them like this, but there's a very noticeable difference. Like, with this, you can quite easily put your thumb on the other side. With these, you only get to about halfway in between. So it's a lot wider. And the grip itself, the controller grip, comes out. So you have this bit that sticks out here, whereas on the other, it's quite close and compact. This thing actually sticks out here, which puts your hand further out wide. So then your fingers actually lay on the buttons and the analog sticks instead of laying on top of each other. The Pro controller I can't comment on. I don't own it. But I know a lot of people love the Pro controller. From everything I've seen in terms of the spec, it's very good for the price. I think it's 70, 80 pounds, something like that, UK pounds. Which might seem like a lot for a controller, but when you consider like the top end controllers in the PlayStation and Xbox world are like nearly £200, and the Pro controller Nintendo has back buttons as well, and some of the other spec it has is on par, it's actually quite cheap. So yeah. Now play your controller during controller format. Well, that's another thing. When you're holding the actual thing, so if you're on about that as well, then that's very noticeable. When holding the Switch, it's extremely noticeable in comparison to the Switch 1. It's a much, much, much bigger screen. On this channel, Autumn, I have an unboxing, and I put the Switch 1 screen and the Switch 1 next to the Switch 2 in that video. It's quite early on. That's hella annoying. There was a red shell I dodged and then got hit by the other. I own a few stinky races here. I was due him, but... covered in snow. If I can even salvage a top 4, top 5, that'd be something, to be honest. Maybe should have saved these, but... hedge me bets. Glad I didn't save them. Well, top 4 at the moment without a red shell, not claiming anything more, but yeah, no, that's never gonna be helpful when the race is ending. Heard that if you buy a second-hand dock station for your Switch, you can brick your console. I've not heard that, mate, to be honest. Oh no, the only thing about second-hand Switches I've heard is because a lot of people are trying to like mess around with like piracy and stuff. It's actually a hardware ban. It's not an account ban on the Switch 2. So links don't show in the chat map, by the way, if you've sent one. So when buying a second-hand Switch, it's best to actually get it turned on in front of you before buying it, because they can be hardware banned, not account banned. Yeah, as for the dock thing, though, I've not heard of that. The only thing about the second-hand stuff I've heard is you just got to be careful about it being hardware banned and not account banned. I could see that being quite a bit of a common scam on the likes of eBay in the next few years. And Vinted and stuff. And Facebook Marketplace, where people are selling Switch 2s which are hardware banned. And not account banned. The song's repetitive. Love your room, thanks, mate. It's a lot of cool stuff in there. You actually see quite a lot, to be fair, on the vertical stream. On our horizontal streams, I have 3 camera angles. You can see a lot more. But yeah, I suppose even on the vertical, you can see quite a lot. But I'm glad you like it, mate. It comes alive at night because all the lights really like pop out. With it being summer though, most of the day is daylight, so there's very few night streams. If I was in your room, I wouldn't be able to tell myself to touch your stuff. To be fair, I actually want it to be like that. I want it to be I wouldn't want it to just be all display. In terms of the corner to my right is an entire retro section, which can have all the consoles interchanged and all the games played on. And it's like a separate setup, if you like, for just retro gaming. So yeah, the setup's made to be played, not just for looking. Come on, I need to be a bit luckier. Red shell and a blue shell. I was trying to... that kind of slowed me down, though. I was trying to dodge that blue shell. Sadly, the issue with that was it ended up making my line a bit weird. Still faster than getting hit by it, though. Come on. Need another red shell. How the hell is a coin meant to help me? Not going to help me, mate. I need something that actually closes the gap. I'm going to need something big here. Something big, please. Red shells. Red shells. A bomb and a banana. Wow, okay, game. Well, that's just one way to say that you don't want me to win. Damn. GG's flex. Game did not want to help me out there. Got a spot on my face. Hello, annoying. Don't think it's bleeding. Do you know a flat screen brand that could play old consoles like your Super... Actually, it's bleeding. Super Nintendo N64 without pixel stretching. In terms of an actual screen, no. But you can order adapters that help with that. Like the cheap adapters will show things like that. But there is a couple of more... It depends how much money you're willing to spend, Autumn. For example, my GameCube... I ordered 2 adapters for it. I ordered a really cheap one, and I ordered an £80 one that was recommended by a lot of people for like making the colours look better, the words look a lot better, everything looks a lot better. Let me just find what it's called again. That is called Retro Bit Prism. It's for the GameCube and a couple other consoles. It's currently £71 on Amazon, but it's normally £80. So it's quite expensive just for a HDMI adapter, essentially. But there is some really expensive adapters where it gets rid of like pixel stretching and stuff like that and makes the game actually look really good. So I compared them both. I think if you've got £80 to spend, it was definitely worth it. But if you just wanted to play retro games and you're not bothered about how they look necessarily, then the cheap adapter was good. But in terms of an actual screen, no, I don't really know any screen that would help with it, mate, to be honest. It's quite difficult because obviously with the screen developments over the years and how big they are now, they're normally going to be a little bit of pixel stretching, to be honest. But in terms of specific adapters for specific consoles, I can't really comment on. So for the N64 and Super Nintendo, I'm not too sure. But yeah, definitely for the GameCube, there was a couple of adapters, and paying more definitely got you better quality. But it was substantially more. I think the GameCube actually shares a similar... I'm pretty sure if you've got adapters to the GameCube, it's the same for some of the other Nintendo consoles. I can't remember which ones on the top of my head. But I know when buying the GameCube adapters, it was like, can also be used with this console and that console. So there's a chance that that Prism one could be used with a couple of Nintendo consoles. But yeah, no, you're welcome for the info, mate. The only adapter I've got left to buy, I've got to buy one for the NES. And then I've got an adapter for all of the... Time that well. For all the consoles down there. I've got some banging games on the NES. Got some of the Donkey Kongs, which someone loves Donkey Kong is really good. The adapter and the GameCube was the same as the N64, I believe. So yeah, no, then if you are wanting a good adapter for the N64, then the Prism Bit one on Amazon might be a shout. But it just really depends how much you want to spend. If you really want better quality and you have £70–80 to spend without really thinking about it, it is definitely worth it. But it's still a lot for essentially just one adapter. But it did make a good difference. Probably the noticeable difference was in like words and stuff. Like things were a lot clearer when reading. like titles of games or subtitles or anything like that. Everything that was kind of like words were just a lot clearer, and some of the colors were more realistic. They were the two noticeable things. That's so good, Aiden. Thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it. Do you like Zelda? I love Zelda. Zelda's my second favorite franchise after Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I love Zelda. I've not played as many of them as I would like because I only got into Zelda properly when Breath of the Wild came out on the Switch. But ever since then, I've been hooked on Zelda. And it's a franchise that I will hope one day to complete all the games for. But yeah, no, I love Zelda. What about you? I'm guessing you do. If you've brought Zelda up, I'm guessing you like Zelda as well. Did I tell you I had my first part of the black belt test on Wednesday? Oh, let's go, Lumi. Good luck with it. That's always good to hear, isn't it? Don't want to mess with you, do we? Brandon, take you to the ice bar in Amsterdam. Ice bars are giving me Christmas vibes. Okay, Baz, was that necessary, mate? I just saw you bullying Toad. Or Toadette, sorry. I see you, mate. They're on witness that bullying there from Bowser. I am being bullied. What's your favourite Zelda? Awesome. The one I'm currently playing is Link's Awakening, which I'm really close to completing. I've not played Tears of the Kingdom yet. I kind of feel like I definitely have to because I've played Breath of the Wild. But I really want to play like Ocarina of Time and stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping one day to go through all the Zeldas and complete them all. Ironically, speaking of Zelda, there's and Amazon, the Zelda Lego set is currently on offer there, and that's been very tempting over the last couple of days. It's still like really pricey. It's still £200 plus, but it's really tempting. Because I also down there have I got it for my birthday, but I have the Ocarina of Time, you know, the thing that plays the music. I have like a replica of that in one of my cubes down there. You can actually play music as well. It's bloody difficult, but you can actually play some of the songs. But Ocarina of Time, I'm not too sure, Autumn. I kind of want to... The remakes of like games is like really cool, but as someone who loves retro stuff, there's like part of me that really wants to play the games on their actual devices that they first came out with. And I think with Zelda, I might do that. I know it would be quite pricey because I'll have to go and buy the game secondhand, and some secondhand retro games can go for quite a bit. But I think it would be cool to play them how they were released originally. So get that proper experience. That was a great banana by me, straight on Caleb's head. Morphe, thank you for the 600 biddies, mate. This a lot. It's going to make me laugh for a while. I love that. Morphe, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. Can I take... Oh, I should have held on to that red. Them red shells, hella annoying. Just had 3. I dodged 2 and then got nailed by 1. Caleb, I don't like you anymore, mate. I have the limited edition of Link's Awakening on Switch, and also have a lovely art book with each... Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. We have a poster of Link's Awakening from the pre-order. That's like away somewhere safe so it doesn't get wrecked. But no, that's pretty cool. I've been tempted to actually order some of the, you know, like the limited edition versions of the consoles and stuff that are all Zelda themed. They've been tempting. And like, I think the Game Boy, one of the Game Boys has a Zelda version. I think the 3DS or the DS does as well. And they've been super tempting. Lads, we're exactly 50% towards the goal. We actually, let's go. 50%. I appreciate that. Morphe has smashed it on his one, Todd. To be fair, with a bit of a helping hand, it's definitely on the cards. Speaking of you, Morph, by the way, I want to show you something about where I put Groot. Groot is vibing over here. So he's right in front of the Guitar Hero guitar. There he is. So at night, when it's actually night, he's going to actually light up because the planet neon sign is going to reflect on him. So you'll be able to see him a lot better at night. But yeah, he's over there. They are autumn, but as someone who like collects or wants to collect that kind of stuff, and with it being like one of my favorite franchises, it seems worth it to me. Even though it's an expensive hobby, it does seem worth it. Right, we're going to do 6 more races. I'm going to take my car to get washed, so I'll leave you with Caleb after that. Good song, yeah, I like this song. Moo Moo Meadows to Mario Circuit. We could have had Rainbow Road, and this is what we have. Really? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's worse situations, and intermissions, but we could have had Rainbow Road, which is elite in this game. You only get one lap around it, Lumi. That's the sad part about it. You only get one lap around it when it's intermission. It's slowly growing, to be honest, to be one of my favourite tracks, the SNES Mario Circuit. It really is, because all the turns are tight and windy, and you really have to be on the ball for the entire lap. You can't afford to have a lapse in judgment or a moment where you're not concentrating. But it's slowly turned into one of my favourite courses. Is Kiki here? Kiki's popping in every now and again. That blue shell's hella annoying. Got that sound thing a bit too late. I know in the staff room she said she was not going to be here at the start because she was would have been waking up late because of her meds and stuff, but I've seen her pop in every now and again. We're safe then at the moment, but we've still got... We're not even at 2 hours yet, so we have a while. Which, speaking of, we're in 17 minutes. If you've been here the entire stream, you've been entered into the giveaway. Which, nobody knows what that giveaway is. Because I'm not going to say until it's time to draw it. Which will be at the end of stream. It was a little something. I thought we'd give a little reward for the people who are watching the stream. What I will do as well, if you have more than 2 hours, every 2 hours you've got, I've got such a big lead there. Every 2 hours you have, I'll add your name in there again. So if you have 10 hours, your name will be there 5 times, for example. If you had the full 12, you'd be in there 6 times. Brand's giving his car away. Absolutely not, mate. That's my wife. None of you have my car. She's my wife. She's getting a nice wash today. Nice, clean, shiny, sparkly. All ready for tomorrow's shopping trip on a Saturday. Ready for Brandy to want to shoot himself in the face. Gotta wash it first. Not for any use. Not for any of use. Don't get too excited. Oi, I do not look like a car. You are absolutely definitely not my wifey, Lumi. Absolutely not. You would drive me insane, mate. I think I would probably need therapy. Why is Me6 just notifying me about going live? Been live for a wee while, I'm pretty sure, but sure. Hello, Sammy. I'm doing good, thanks, mate. How are you doing? I love this version of Yoshi, the little pit crew Yoshi. Reminds me of the Yoshi I built on the Mario Kart Lego sets. Speaking of, we've got a new Mario Kart set coming out. Bowser's Castle, I think it is. It's only like the entrance to it, but it's still quite a cool little set. Probably one of them I wait to be on offer, though, because I think it was one of the more overpriced sets of the year. I know some of the Mario Kart Legos on offer right now, though, some of the earlier releases. I was tempted to pick up the Toad Pit Crew, or Toad's Garage, whatever it's called. Good, what are you up to? I'm currently driving around on Mario Kart, mate. Well, racing. Same thing. Caleb's up to the same thing as well. You can see him in stream right now. He's just ahead of me. But he's not going to be in a minute. Although he got quite lucky with the fact that I had got it by a red shell just beforehand. To be honest, I think I might actually should, or maybe I should keep him in the lead going to the final lap. Because normally he'd end up getting nailed. So everybody, you know what's funny? I've seen a couple people say it's hot right now, but I'm actually concerned. I thought today I'd be cooking. I don't want to jinx it because we still have a lot of time left. It's not too bad in here at the moment. I know the fact we've got a lot of time left, it probably will be soon, but at the moment it's not too bad. I don't think personally. I bet it's lovely outside right now though. Nice bottle of beer, mate. On a sunbed. Brandy vibing. That sounds good right now, to be fair. But to be honest, in stream right now, we're only about half an hour into the time I'd usually do. So, you know, we've not really had any chance to warm up to what it usually is. It's like 26 saying going to be 30 from 3 till 6. Let me have a look what we've got. So right now it's 26 here as well. And we've got 31 around 4 till 6 o'clock. And apparently it's going to feel like 33. No clouds either. And no wind. It's going to be... the highest wind is going to be 3 miles per hour. Can we be friends? I'm friends with anybody until you give me a reason not to be, mate. Last night I went to the bathroom and got attacked by 7 ladybugs again. I've not... The only thing is, we saw so many ladybugs last weekend. I've not really seen any here. Seen a few, but nowhere near the craziness we saw on last week. Cut to Brandon 4 hours later, but oh, it's good. I expect to get warm, but I reckon from 12 onwards, this room is going to be pretty unbearable. Definitely by 3-4 o'clock, I think I'll be like wanting to sit in a freezer. That's why I said yesterday what I might do before the end of stream is put someone else in charge of stream and go in the shower, because I'm going to the cinema straight after stream, literally straight after, to watch Superman. If I'm feeling that I need to have a wash, I will leave someone else in charge of stream while I quickly go and wash. Because I feel like this room is going to be a sweatbox. It can't be a Caleb's thing. Caleb's working tonight. Caleb works weekdays, mate. To be honest, it's quite rare. We've got so many people with weekends off this week. Sorry. Everyone's like working weekdays, but we've got quite a few people who've got the weekend off. including myself. So that's why I said Discord's going to be fun this week, because I'm going to be in it. We're going to have probably everyone else in it. We're going to have some good gaming sessions. If no one can be in charge, I just have to leave you for a bit, but I don't want to go sit in a cinema not exactly being very pleasant. So that's why it's only if I feel like fine, I won't bother. Because I mean, it might be alright, but I doubt it. We'll see. We will see. Superman looks epic. It's it intrigues me. I kind of have the same thoughts as I did going into Jurassic World. I'm not fully interested. It just looks like something we've seen before in the franchise. But with anything, I'll save my judgments until I've seen it. So Trey ain't watching it. Well, that's how I was with Superman and Jurassic. But because I'm enjoying watching films at the moment, I've went to watch Jurassic and still going to watch Superman. Why not, innit? We're already broken up for summer, so I got every day off. Yeah, see, a lot of my community room work now. Because I know, like, colleges and schools are finished up. That's why I'm now streaming early in the day. But yeah, but unfortunately, to a lot of my community, the summer doesn't necessarily mean time off. Going to see Superman tonight in 3D as well. Again, that wasn't a choice. It was just mainly... And that was the only showing at 9 o'clock. So, not that I'm complaining. I don't mind it. I just hope it's decent, because as far as I'm aware, Superman wasn't filmed in 3D. Jurassic was decent in 3D, even though it wasn't shot in it. Bit up Olivia. Well, I'm sorry, Kai. This song is annoying. So... That's very annoying, that song is. Havana All Nana, whatever that song is, I remember that played every single day, it felt like, when that was trending. One kiss is all it takes. Got a few more races left, chat, and then I'm taking my key off for a wash. And you can enjoy Caleb's lovely company. I shouldn't be gone for too long. I'm hoping not anyway. Yesterday there was no queue when I went by it. I was tempted to do it then, but I would have been late for yesterday's stream. That's why I didn't. So I'm hoping I have the same luck today. Oh, Kiki's in the stream. Banger. I won't go as far to say banger. There's a song that is listenable. Quick scatter for real. Everyone scatter away from Kiki. Fall in love with me. You've been here. You've been snoozing your little head off, mate. You have. You've been fast on. Oh, mate. The cows is right. We've got a lot to talk about, chat. I can't believe I've only just brought this up. This morning, I had the most interesting run of my life. I've seen all sorts of things on my runs, but this one is not one of them. There was a cow on the path. I am not even joking. There's a picture in the Discord. I was running up to one of our garden centres and there's a load of fields around there. And obviously, as you all know, there's a load of fields on my run anyway because of the pictures I've sent. But I was running along the path and I come across a cow and it's there eating the bush. I'm like, oh. Now, you can't go around said cow because it's quite a narrow path. So I was like, well, I want to go through you here, mate. But I didn't want to startle it. So we kind of stared at each other while I contemplated the next step. And then I was like, well, I'm going to have to try and, you know, get it to shuffle along. So I was thinking if I can walk to it and it you know, kind of hopefully cooperates, I can get it to kind of go to where the fields are. Because there is a field which I've ran past which does have cows in. So the only issue is there's 2 fence gates at the top of the hill going up to the garden centre. So I'm not really sure how it got through. Although I'm about to explain how I think it got through. Anyway, I started walking towards the cow. And the cow started walking the opposite way. So I'm happy about that. But it just kept on eating the bloody bush and the tree. So it just kept on taking a pit stop every 5 seconds just to eat some more leaves. It was proper going for these leaves. I'd hate to be a leaf, mate. I hate to be a leaf. It was proper going for it. Anyway, it kept on wandering for a bit. It was having a nice stroll, me and this cow. I was leaving enough distance because I didn't want to startle it. That was my main fear. It was the only cow around, which also surprised me. And eventually, it just it went through the bushes to the field that was on the opposite side of them. So I was like, well, that's how I assume it got onto the path in the first place. But yeah, no, that was literally it then, chat, at the end. I mean, I took a picture of it, if you want to see in the Discord, of its arse when it was walking in front of me. But yeah, it was just... I took another picture of it in the field as well, which I can send. But yeah, no, it was a very interesting moment. As I say, you see a lot on the runs at that time of day, but a cow is not normally one of them, if I'm honest. It really isn't. Jag, that is all good, mate. You sleep well, my friend. Nice meeting you, and hopefully we see you again. Sammy, thank you for the 12 bitties. I appreciate it. 17-mile walk, could have done a horse ride. That's why, to be fair, I was actually worried it was a horse. When I first went round the bend, I saw these eyes, and I was like, oh, shit. But no, it wasn't. It was a cow, thankfully. I think it was a female cow. Had it been a male cow, I don't think it would have cooperated as well. Might have got a bit territorial. But I think also had it had cubs, I think it also wouldn't have been as... I don't think it would have cooperated as much. But as I said, it was on its own, so... Very unusual interaction. Probably one of the most unique, though. For some reason, your settings still don't allow you to receive friend requests. Because, Sammy, as I've already explained to you, and I won't keep repeating myself, I will not be accepting a friend request from yourself. So, that is why. I will not be accepting a friend request from you on Discord, mate. I do not agree with how you spoke to myself or my mods the other day, mate. So, I have no interest in accepting a friend request from you. I've already said no, and it would be great if you could be mature enough to accept that, to be honest, mate. If that's something you can't do, then unfortunately we may have to think about getting rid of you. Cole, is this mariokartworld? Yes, it is, mate. Yes, it is. Where are you seeing Kiki running? Well, I mean, Kiki... Well, I wouldn't say the cow was running. It was more eating a bush. And strolling, I'd say. Taking pictures of the cows. Well, no offense, mate. I'm not going to go up to the cow and be like, oh, yeah, can you turn around, mate, so I can take a picture of your face? Still a really cool interaction, though. Like, there's nobody really around at that time of day, like human-wise, other than people going to work. But on the paths, there's nobody, really. So, to then see a cow just vibing on its own, I was like, that's well sick. Now, Brian, did you ask what to take a picture of the cow? I spoke cow language. I went moo. That was me asking. We had first 20 minutes of my expedition. We had a horse walking itself on a road. See, that would have worried me because horses are not necessarily the most friendly if you get on the wrong side of them, and they are extremely dangerous if they trample on you. So. You during the day, if you go on these paths, you do often see horse riders. So there's some idiots who just run past the horses, which is just always a stupid idea, even if they've got riders on. But yeah, no, that was a worry of me thinking as I was going around the bend, I'm like, oh dear. But thankfully it wasn't. Mainly wild, but the thing is, even so, if this would have been a horse that was out of its, whatever you keep a horse in, on the path. And I originally thought, is it a baby horse? Whatever you call a baby horse. Because all you could see was it bending down into the bush. It could have been anything around the bend. And had it had an adult there, then, well, that might have been an interesting experience. Granted, the distance I stopped between me and the cow, had I done that with the horse, I don't really think the horse would have cared. I think had I just carried on walking, the horse would have just done what the cow did and lightly just walked the opposite way. Mate, if I get fucked here on the last straight, I've been hit twice. Mate, Caleb, fuck off with your red shells, you cunt. I had such a big lead, which was needed, to be honest. Hello, C-Mitch, how are you? Don't spook the horses. Yeah, no, it's a bad idea. Very bad idea. If you get like on the wrong end of one and it ended up like charging at you or trampling on you, mate, you're gonna have a couple of wee injuries. Like horses have a. I feel like a lot of people underestimate the speed and the power and the strength they actually have, to be honest. There's one more race left. As a rule, horses that are broken in wouldn't care as much. Banana's scared. Yeah, it's like any animal, to be fair. I mean, like, because I run round where farms and fields are, any animal I'm likely to come across has probably got used to human contact. But you still, as I said, never see them on the path. The fields you often see them in. I mean, it's not uncommon for me to see a load of cows in the fields, as I've already mentioned, but they normally don't like going on the paths. It's a unique experience. Fun walk though. Spent 6 hours walking and most of it drinking. Oh, I love that. Stable, that's it. That's what you keep horsing. Thank you. As someone plays Skyrim, that's very annoying. That's very like embarrassing that I didn't automatically think of that. It's playing a bit of Skyrim last night. So still on the way to platinum in that. Obviously, I completed it ages ago, but just got to put a lot of work in to try and platinum that game. Probably the longest things could be leveling up, to be honest. Got married recently in Skyrim because that's an achievement. Believe it or not. Owning a house is as well, but I've done that before in Skyrim. Also need to piss everyone off. I need to get like 1,000 gold bounty in every like main town. Which might seem which is quite simple, but it's not necessarily the best idea in the world because that means you can't go anywhere without them like wanting to kill you, arrest you, or collect 1,000 gold. I think I might leave that one till last if I can. I knew I was going to get it by a gold shell. Not bad. I swear Caleb has the most fortune on Mario Kart ever. Bro won't just hit like, bro won't just get one hit of the person in front. He will always get like 2 or 3. Caleb's bullying at this point. Tyler annoying. And hit me 3 times at the end of that last race. Still didn't win, but still. Point stands. And he got me twice here. Into the final lap. Unless I get something to hit him or he somehow fucks up. I mean, he hates this section, but this is... Even if you're like bad at this section, it's not really a section to gain on. Because it's all turns. Need boost, 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 boost. Game, what the fuck is a banana, man? Oh. Okay, I mean, I've already won the Grand Prix, but it would be nice to go out with a bang. Oh, royally bent over then. Royally bent over. I mean, I've absolutely smoked him on the points. Absolutely smoked him. Got a clip to show you. I'll give you a band clip. How about that? We'll get a band hammer on you. You clip that. You clip that, Caleb. Who won the arcade Mario Kart, Caleb? Twice. On 2 trips. Not having it. Not having it. Yeah, you laugh as well, Car. You took it out as well. Your laugh. You took it out. Right, anyway. Been a Caleb. Get your ass on the call now. Oh, you're getting unmodded as well. I'm joking. I am joking. I am joking, chat, before anybody takes this seriously. This is just how I treat Caleb anyway. Sorry, Caleb gets treated a lot worse off camera. He gets whipped and everything. He always gets put in his place. Don't worry, chat. He's used to this. Don't worry. He's all used to this. At least I won at air hockey. I had shambolic performance in that game, to be fair. What on earth kicked off on that arcade Mario Kart cabinet? I just smoked them both. I did it earlier on in the year as well. I'm yet to lose to either of them on the arcade Mario Kart. So, bit freaky to whip your mods. Oh, Caleb always likes a bit of action at night, mate. Don't you question it. Right. Yeah, of course. See, that's what I told you. Don't question it, mate. Just because you're a bit jealous that you don't get any, mate. I mean, you know, it's not my fault, is it? Right. What I'm going to do, if I leave this, you're going to have to hope somebody joins. Because it's only me and you in there now.
Oh, sorry, I'll just sit here, I suppose.
Is the code the same?
Yeah. Code will be the same. I'm just.
Are you okay to share your screen then? I'm going to just turn off my Switch so it doesn't cook. Say turn off, I'll put it in sleep. If you're alright to share your screen, then I can put it on there. Somebody are just stamping themselves in. Imagine already stamping yourself in. Oh, let's not even talk about your movements on air. Kai is the most annoying player to play against in air hockey. This guy just... I'm not even sure how to describe it. His leg up in the air. He just... Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, chat. He just does some weird acrobatic shit. Yeah, I don't... honestly, you cannot play with a straight face because he'll just do some weird kung fu move thing. That Kiwi on. I mean, Kai does have Mario Kart, to be fair. Have you got... Are you going to show your screen, mate?
Yeah, OBS just having a bit of a move.
Are you having a pension moment, do you mean?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, old age, innit?
Yeah, cool.
Ballerina Kiwi. If only the moves were that synchronized. I'm not sure Discord. That's showing the behind. Why does it not let me have Discord on? Because that's showing... Oh, here we go. Right. So it's not going to be a perfect viewing experience, but... Again, I'm not going that long. You'll live. Right. Kai, if you do want to play, you can join call while I'm gone. Only if you want to play, though. Okay, chat. Right. Give me... I'll be about 20 minutes-ish, maybe a bit more. And then I'll be back. Have you got all the chats up, Caleb?
Yeah, I've got everything up.
Okay. Right. I'll leave you with Caleb's lovely self. I will turn off my camera, otherwise someone might think I'm not here and then not join. So I'll turn that off. Caleb's gameplay is in like 2 FPS, by the way, pre-warning. So it's just how it is. Right, Caleb, enjoy speaking to stream, mate.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are we? Brandon's going to get his beautiful car washed, so we are chilling at the moment. Yeah, apologies for the 2 FPS stuff. I don't know what else to do. My internet's not very good. So you buying Kiki while Brandon's gone? To be fair, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. So, I mean, I second this notion. Yeah, I can't lie, I kind of back it. Yawn. Well, go to bed then. Good night, Kiki. See you in the morning. Good night. Honk. Me. Go to bed. He wouldn't notice. Yeah, probably not. Couldn't sleep. Well, I don't think you've taken enough of your pills. I thought they're supposed to like knock you out or make you drowsy. Clearly haven't been taking enough. Should have gone to bed with a sleep service. Yeah. To be fair, she seems like the type of person to like, I would say sleep in calls, but she already does that, so I'm not sure what else to say. I've been surprised with Macca's. Oh yeah, speaking of McDonald's, have you seen their new what is it? I think it's a spicy McMuffin. I think it is. They've got well, it's McMuffin with spicy sauce. But apparently that started on the 8th. I might be wrong. I saw it on Google or something. Yeah, apparently they've got it's like a spicy sauce and you can have I think it's sausage McMuffin, egg McMuffin, sausage and egg McMuffin, bacon muffin, and some other. I don't know. I don't really get the muffins to be honest, but there's a load that like you can get some spicy sauce, and then they've added it as a dip on the breakfast. But what I find really annoying is that they haven't added it onto the lunch menu. So it's on the breakfast menu, but that's it. It's just on. Are you saying because I'm plump? Thank you, I appreciate that. I got a back. I got a big back. Thank you for that. Spicy breakfast. What do you mean? Why? Sounds sick. Oh, I've just driven 3,000 kilometers. Fantastic. I don't mind a spicy breakfast. I don't think I'd have it in a muffin because I think that's a bit gross. But I don't know. It's not a terrible idea. Like they've definitely had worse. Can you explain to Brandon? Sorry for any extras. No, I'm not. I'm not relaying any messages, mate. He said what he said, and that's that. If you're not happy with his answer, then there's not a lot I can do, unfortunately. Um, I'm not gonna sit here. He's made his point very clear. You were disruptive and rude to not only Brandon but the mods. Well, not all mods, but certain mods, and to the viewers. So that's that. The point's been made, and that's that. Really, it's already been explained to you several times. But yeah, the. I like. Do you know what I do miss though? I do miss the mini hash browns because it was like 15. I think they did, or I think you get 9 for something. And then there was 15. I really miss them, and I mean like really miss them. I used to get like 2 or 3 packs of that. So good, but they got rid of it. So not a lot you can do, I suppose. And the guys, the room code is pinned if you fancy joining. Just driving around the map at the moment, so it would be nice to get some people in here. Would be definitely a lovely time. Because at the minute I'm gonna do laps of. Actually, I'm gonna go and do laps of boost. I don't know. What about 40 extra pounds for McDonald's? That's because we all get like 5 or 6. Well, no, sorry. Me, Kai, and Oliver get 5 or 6. Brandon gets like 1 or 2. But we'd ended up I think we used like a load of free ones, so we ended up just putting a load on. I think we ended up with about 18 or 20 hash browns, which we did end up eating, as well as a roll or a muffin on the side, depending on who wanted what. But we had absolutely devoured them. Yeah. I couldn't sit down and eat 40 hash browns. Absolutely not. But or even like 7 or 8. But I could easily eat 5. If I'm feeling it, I could eat 5. I'm going to excuse house, just break through his back door. Enough hash browns to feed a small village. You know those adverts where they go and like take the bags of food around? That was like us when she was handing us the hash browns. There was a separate bag just for the hash browns. So she like the woman had brought the she brought like all of the burgers around or muffins, whatever you want to call them, right? She brought them round, and then there was this, and then she came back to the till, and there was a separate bag just for the hash browns, and and the bottom of the bag was like wet. It was like sweaty wet. I think she had to like put a load on because they don't ever have any more than about 8 on at a time. Because I remember when I ordered 5 before college, I used to always have to wait because they very rarely had 5, and if they did, they were cold. Let's cook a brand new batch. Yeah, literally. Like they had to put another 10 on. They'd already put 6 or 7 on, and then they had to put another 10 on because of how many we had actually ordered. Which was just, it was just mental. Yeah, it's always you don't have a McDonald's in your town? I don't know if that's abnormal, but that's very abnormal to me. I can't think of the nearest town where there isn't a McDonald's. Like, I generally can't think. Like, just naming a couple of places, like Coventry City's got one, Leicester's got one, Nuneaton's got one, Northampton, obviously Nottingham's got one. Like, I can't think of somewhere that doesn't have one. Everywhere that's near me has a McDonald's. Braintree and Boreham. Uh, yeah, I generally can't think. Thump. What a silly, silly Billy. Silly Thump. Hold on, I'm just gonna have a drink. It is roasting today, by the way. I don't know if it's because I've got my consoles on, but it is roasting. Um, and I have work later, unfortunately. So, thankfully the AC on. The AC is on. The only problem is that everyone in the office is sat in warm, fuzzy coats, and I feel a bit uncomfortable because I don't know how everybody's in a nice fur coat. Like I'd rather be sat in the cold. Yeah, Nick, I don't know how you're in a hoodie, mate. Oh, I don't know. I know that sounds really bad on my end because I wear hoodies everywhere, but you know, yeah, like I'll take a hoodie. Like even when I go on holiday later in the year, I will still wear a hoodie. Gonna have this hoodie on through that weather. Yeah, like the thing is, I'll take it with me, but I will more than like even if I'm gonna take it off, I will take it with me because I just would rather have a hoodie with me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just. I suppose it's just a bit of a comfort thing, really. But I always have to have a hoodie. I can't go anywhere without a hoodie. Like I go to work in a hoodie. I go on holiday in a hoodie. I go to the shops in a hoodie. Like I will just go everywhere in a hoodie. Something you won't catch me in though is a pair of shorts. You have more chance of winning the lottery than catching me in a pair of shorts. Like, I don't like wearing shorts in public. I will still wear jogging bottoms even in heat. I wore my coat. You wore a coat? No, I can't. I can't wear coats. I don't know what it is. I just don't like wearing coats. I don't know if it's because they're too big or what. I even if it's absolutely heaving it down, I still won't wear a coat. I don't care if it's hailing, snowing, whatever. I'm not. I won't wear a coat. I won't wear a poncho or what. I won't wear anything. I just. I don't know why. I just can't wear them. Wear my TF shorts. Uh, Probably not in public. I did see a man when I went to Cornwall in September. We had actually seen a man in a mankini walking around. I don't know why. It wasn't even that hot. As I said, it was September, so it wasn't exactly hot. And he was just wandering around in a mankini for some reason. Again, no idea why, but that does sound like Cornwall. So there you go. A whopping 3 people. I hope nobody wants to see that because it's not the most amazing sight. And I definitely you will never catch me in that. I don't own one and I don't plan on owning one. So I would probably stop hoping that happens because it would never happen. Should have asked him where he got it from. Facebook Marketplace, Nick. Facebook Marketplace, where you buy just about everything. Everything and anything you could possibly think of, it's probably available. And one of them is the other two. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Poor Kai. What else is there? What else is going on? I'll tell you what, get from Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else is there I can waffle on about. Um. Oh, that was it. So my manager, I think I explained this to some of you, but my manager asked me about wearing uniform, and I said to him, bearing in mind I was wearing uniform, the only part of me that wasn't uniform was a hoodie, in which I had a DHL jacket over anyway. So it basically was uniform. I had explained to him that I was gonna wear a hoodie regardless, and he was like, "But it's not uniform." And I said, "Well, I'm wearing a hoodie. I've worn a hoodie since I started working here, and I'm gonna, well, before I started working, I'm gonna wear a hoodie." And he was like, "Oh, please." I was like, "No." Like, he wants me to stop wearing all these like clothes I've got, and then he wants me to also wear a hoodie, also not wear a hoodie, and I'm like, "No." I've already changed my entire attire just to suit uniform, and now you want me to take off the hoodie too? No, not happening. Not happening. Riley, Riley, how are you? How are you, buddy? You okay? Brandon's gone to go and get his car washed, so you've got me for a bit. I'm all right, mate. I'm okay, thank you. Just chilling. I know I'm in his boot. I hope not. I left my monster in his boot. I'm devastated. I had a lovely Pacific monster, nice and cold. Well, it wouldn't have been cold because it was sat in it was sat in the boot, but it was cold. Um, and yeah, so let's go shoot for the rest of the day. Well, it would be until 5 o'clock if I was to do the rest of the day because unfortunately, Nick, I have a job. Um, so I don't Oh, moment. Let's test something. So I don't have time, unfortunately, because I work. I finished that LH44 monster. LH44. Is that yellow funky one, or is that the Lando Norris one? Oh, job needs to be a trigger word, mate. Hamilton, you melon. Oh, I don't. Mate, I don't know. Alright, I don't watch F1. Okay. I don't watch the football. I quite like the Lewis Hamilton one. I think it's alright. It's not anything special. It's mid, but it's definitely better than a lot of them. What do you work as, Caleb? I'm a sort controller at a company. Yeah, Lumia, like it's pretty good, but it's nothing that I'm going, oh my god, I'm picking that up. It's okay. Thought you was a dancer? No, Riley, that's only on a Friday for you, mate. That's not for anyone else. But like, that's like when I get back from work. That's not yeah, I've still got to go to work. Interesting, lol. Yeah, a few people in here know what it is and what it entails, but if I was to explain it, I'd be here for like 10 minutes. It just put it as it's basically an important job. It's an important job, and a lot of people rely on me. Like a lot of like high-end CEOs and managers rely on my information. So it's nothing. It's nothing that's quite well easy, I suppose. I'll take that. I'll take a dancing glove. Yeah, you do, Riley. You get special dances, mate. Just for you. Hallelujah. Oh, plant. Let's go to Moving Meadows. Why not? Happily take one I've got cash. I could do with some dingo dollars, mate. I'm a bit shit at the moment. I could do with some dingo dollars, mate. Yeah, you pay. Sorry, Riley, it's card only. That's right, Riley. I've got a card reader. I don't actually, but we're gonna pretend I do. Oh, stupid civilians, man. Hey, for card right now. Why? What have you done? What have you done? Why can't you use your card? Have you been buying naughty things again? I did tell you if you keep buying naughty things, the bank will block your card. I did tell you that. Oh, my fat ass broke the rail. We accept Bitcoin. I had to get a new one. Someone got me details. Still waiting for the pin, so I can enable it. See, that's what I like about Revolut. Um, if I get a card, I can just use it. I can use it the minute it turns up, and I can use it up until it turns up as well. I don't have to wait to activate it or anything. I can just use it. Well, I've been using Revolut for like 3 years now, so 2 years, something like that. Use it for a long time. Oh, tube. Oh, okay. I want to know where all like these medallions are and that because I don't know really where they are. I got told not to go with them because they are they? Oh, all right. Is that from someone's experience or is that something you've read on Google? Because I've used it pretty much in everyday today life. I've used it at work. I've used it when I've gone to go and pick people up. I've used it. I've used it everywhere really. And I've even used it abroad, and I've had no problems whatsoever. I think the only issue I had was with my phone, and that was with Samsung Wallet. Sorry, that was with Google Wallet. So that was the only exception, and I don't think that was down to the card. I'm pretty sure that was down to just my phone being a pain. And I've already in my family used it before, and it's just not been good. Fair enough. Um, but yeah, so we've used it for ages, and we've not had any issues with it whatsoever. All right, not gonna ask. Do. I'm trying to think like what's coming up. If there's anything. Obviously, I know Donkey Kong's coming out. Mario Party Jamboree, the DLC's coming out. Um, I'm trying to think what else is going on. Um, monthly games are pretty decent. I know they're doing well. Um, Cyberpunk and some other stuff. I didn't really read the list. I know they're not monthly games before someone says, I know, they just come out every month, so I call them monthly games part 2. Darts fans will match up with Darts next week. Oh, that's something. So when we were in the caravan, I watched Darts. Now, I haven't watched Darts before. Yeah, I know, whatever. I haven't watched Darts before because I just don't really watch sports because I don't really know anything about anything. But I actually quite enjoyed it. I thought it was quite fun to watch. So I might start watching it. I don't think I'm going to watch it live because I'm either working or busy. But I think I'll definitely give it a watch. Hey, Bills. But won't be much longer. That's okay. Enjoy, I hope your car's shiny. I we pray. Hello. Let's jump on the Yoshi. Oh, treasure. I'm trying to see if I can see any of these bloody medallions, but I just don't see any. Granted, I don't need them because I've got mirror mode unlocked now. But it would just be nice to just get a few. Or any of these, like, P buttons. I just can't be bothered to look for them. There's Yoshi's around a campfire. Why are you around a campfire? I wonder, can I... No, you can't. Alright, nice. Brandon's gonna have a nice shiny car. Vroom, vroom. I tell you what, right? I know what you said about it, but his car is amazing. Like, generally. It's quite sick. Yoshi cooking? I don't think I'd want to see Yoshi cooking, to be honest. Well, I'll be a bit scared for him in case he ends up setting himself on fire. But, oh, medallion! How am I supposed to get that? That's in a tree. Oh, no, I'm not going for that one. I'll find a different one. No, it's not, bro. How do you even get up there? How? Oh, hold on. You are joking. I missed it. How did I miss it? It's there. Jump. Jump. Yes! Come on! I just got to try and get this bloody one. Bottle keep out. Well, that's not very nice, is it? Have I got to use the train tracks for this one? Hang on, what am I doing? Why am I wasting my time doing that? Where's these item boxes? I'm just going to go and get a feather. Oh, there's mushrooms everywhere. Meet me, me. Nice voice crack. You leave me alone. No, you talk to me like that. Here I am. That's a big mushroom. That's the shell. Rob up. No, I survived. I'm gonna run these guys over. Yeah, boom. Oh, I broke fire hydrant. Lewis! How are you, mate? Can you not stop races up running, or are you just trying to run? No, so I can't start because there isn't a second person. I could start if literally anybody joined, but I can't start. Like, if I tried to start, it doesn't let me. I have to wait for at least one other person to join. How are you, Lewis, mate? You okay? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm not bad. Not bad. Hot and tired, but that's about it. So just the usual, pretty much. Nothing too vague. Lewis coming in with that Stamperino. Yeah, I didn't have any sleep. I literally just got up and got online. So I'm gonna be a bit screwed for work, but it is what it is. We move. We make commitments. I'm a bit of a sausage anyway. I probably should have tried to get out of work earlier, but fortunately, I have managers that are awful people. Well, Lana. Who? Who? Who's that? Am I missing the plot? Hey, Queen needed a stay. To be fair, most wifeys are usually late. That's why people get fed up with them. Yeah, there's like physically nothing I can do until somebody joins. Right, okay. I've already got that one. I don't want that one. Who told you that? Oh. What are you on about? Who told you what? Who told me what? What are you on about? Oh, he's been like, no, that's more from experience, to be honest. You also come across as the type of person who would run late to everything. So, got another party on Sunday? Oh, enjoy yourself, mate. You had a wife? No, no, I had a missus. It's the same thing. It feels like you've got one. Some six formers at my school did a parody of the song, but okay. You're speeding. I don't mind. I will be going now. If I find There's a man driving, but where to? I don't know, to be honest. I don't really know where to drive to. You do the dance, please. Yeah, alright. I think that's it. I don't know. That's alright. What a she? Woo! I don't know where to go. Oh, hello. I'm gonna go back and get that medallion, I reckon. Gonna get that. So we're gonna wait. Have you locked all the outfits? No. I just haven't been asked. I'm being honest. Just have not been asked. I can't be bothered to do it, and I don't want to do it. So I haven't done it. Not all the characters. I have a fair few. I've got all the characters. And I've got a fair few, no, sorry, I've got a fair few characters and outfits. I forgot you've got, like, the ones that you get from Kamek. Um... I've got a fair few. It's not all of them. You don't have that. What? Outfit, not ass. Where'd you get ass from? Oh, no, no. I said I can't be asked. I can't be asked. I was saying what I wanted to. I'm not going to ask what that is, and I don't really want to know what that is. Or who that is. So I'm not going to ask. Literally a donkey? Well, I don't know. Yeah, Riley's not what I would describe as tame. He's like the opposite of that. Catholic Kart. Yeah, you're about as Catholic as an atheist, mate. God forbid I go and enjoy his Mario World. I know. Horrendous. Raleigh the Catholic, yeah, nah. I don't know, there's no ring to it. Also, it just does not make sense. Is that... Mate, no you're not, Riley. No you're not. No you're not. Baptized? You? Who by? Seth Rogen, like, bro. I wouldn't allow him. I'd say no, mate. You can't. Trust me. He's far from being baptized. I thought I heard the mic bonk. I haven't touched my mic, so I don't think it did. Rob, what do you mean? What? What? No, I didn't see him. I'm just doing laps around the map. I didn't see him. I'm looking at the chat and around the map. I do see him wandering in, though. Oh, he's looking out the window for something. What's he looking out the window for? Oh. What are you looking at? Oh, no, he's changed his mind. He's gone back down. No, he's gone back. So guys, look, you scared him off now. He was here a minute ago, now you scared him off. I can't believe you. Poor thing. Just come back from his car wash and you've just scared him off. Horrendous. Blame Keith? Yeah, I do too. I blame her as well. Disgraceful behaviour. Scared of us all. Yeah, we did. It was pretty frightening. It was like a horror film. Revenge of the Sausage. You're scared because... What do you mean because of me? I haven't done anything. I'm pretty sure that it had nothing to do with me. I think it was Kiki. Looks it funny. Probably didn't look more than that. Probably did way more than that. Yeah, it's just we'll find out when he gets back. Scam calls that look like normal. Yeah, that's why I save literally everybody that rings me. because then I know if that number rings me again, I know. But if it's like, I won't answer it unless I know who it is, because then their first thing will be text me to say they didn't get an answer. Because normally if you just decline the call, they don't ring back, or they'll ring back again. But yeah. Just a bit, you know, we'll call you. Nick, you don't even have my number. And if you do, I don't know how you got it, because I didn't give it you. I know that for a fact. I'll give Sue. None of you have it. I think Kiki's got it, and I think Kai's got it, and Brandon's got it, and that's it. Oh, and I think Oliver's got it as well, but nobody else has my number, so you won't be able to ring me. No, don't ring me. Please don't ring me. Don't do it. I'm sure you've got other people to ring. That's not me. Gonna make a special call? Well, you're gonna be waiting a long time, mate. That's not till March. We're currently in July. So, good luck with that. I hope you got a time travel machine or something like that. Because I don't. And I don't have one. Discord call? Oh, see, look, Morph's got my number. Morph rang me. Morph, do they people have my number or Kai? So, yeah. Oh. I've got everyone's number. No, you don't, Riley. No, you don't. They're probably starting the game now. Might as well just wait for Brandon. Because he's back at his house now. Alright, bet, give me a minute. Mumble? Oh, right, so I said you were calling me. And then I said, there's no point in me starting the game. But I was mainly just talking to myself. I wasn't, like, directly talking to anyone. Next call you lot will be me, watch. No, it'll probably be at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock when I'm getting phone calls before my shift has even started asking if things are done. So, I don't think so. As long as you're in before 5 o'clock. If you're in before 5 o'clock, I might be able to answer. But yeah, that's me and you. Mate, you can come and be my new manager. I can't wait to get rid of mine. I'm hoping he falls down a flight of stairs or something. But we move.
Hello.
Hello. So, how's she looking?
Cheeky. I don't get how you could hear the mic as you put it bonk. It was muted the entire time. There's absolutely no way that any sound could have came through. So, I reckon you were chatting shit. To be honest. I just like, well, it got me. You can stop sharing your stream now, by the way, Caleb.
Wonderful.
How's it been?
Yeah, it's been alright. No one's joined, so I've just been doing laps around the map.
After all.
Yeah.
I don't have that you're running on like 2 FPS, so people see that and don't want to be here.
No, well, they don't have a choice.
How are you doing, Riley? I saw you. Why do you think 2 people are playing? Why accept that?
Man's got a ghost
I
join.
think I was playing that multiplayer accidentally. I've got blueberries, that was what I'm snacking on. When he was washing my car. When they were washing my car. I nipped to the shop. There was no real energy drinks, to be honest. Only the shop I went to. I decided not going to Co-op.
That's the expensive one, isn't it?
Good to tell you, I'm doing good, mate. I just got my car washed. She looks. You know when your girl just got back from having a haircut or whatever, like when she got her hair freshly done Or like whatever she's done to it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. That's how my car feels right now. It's like she feels nice and fresh. I was going to use a different comparison, but it wasn't very PG, so I didn't.
Nice.
And you don't notice so she gets mad, yeah. That kind of thing. Oh, fuck off. Yes! 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 Get in! Morph. You are honestly so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Everyone hail him. He's timed out Kiki. He's timed out the bot. Yes. Morph. You are a legend. Mate. I saw the 10,000. I was like, oh. And then I saw it, yeah. Then I saw it was Kiki. So I just started shouting yes. I normally meant to stay quiet during the stream malfunction, but I couldn't. I've been saying for the longest time, the next time someone does something big, please do it on Kiki the bot. And finally someone has. Finally someone has. Oh. How many? We're really close to the goal now. Like, we are incredibly close to the goal. We are... We've had at least 20,000 bits without the extras. So... I am going to open these curtains pretty quickly. Normally I'd leave them shut for a bit. But... the issue is the room gets hell of a warm. The only time it's beneficial to close the curtains in this room is in the morning when the sun actually shines to the window. During the day, it doesn't, so you just end up trapping the heat in the room. Morphe, you have saved us all. I know, Morphe, thank you, the 10,000 bitties. Wait. How is that 100%? Someone needs to sort that bot. I mean, Streamlabs needs to do some maths here. Streamlabs ain't done the maths here. We've had 25,000 bits. How is it worked out that that's so? Is it saying 118%?
Yeah, it's saying 118%.
Why have you gone quiet, Caleb? I can't hear you really. Oh wait, I know. Doesn't matter. Right, say hello now.
Hello.
That's better. Yeah, it's not meant to say 118%. I'll sort that out in a minute. We're 5,000 away though, chat. You're 5,000 bits away. So if someone in the chat dropped 5,000 bits right now, would have to do a second subathon. And I'd also have to change my pitch to Matt for 24 hours. Morphe has pretty much soloed that goal apart from Sammy's 12 bits. So you guys have a lot to thank Morph for. Well, of course. There's still 5,000 left. But to even be in that position, we've got a lot to thank Morphe for. Matt has the profile picture. Yeah, I saw that picture and thought, why the fuck not? Why not? Let's just chuck that one in there. Let's just chuck that one in there. Why not? Derm, welcome in. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How's your Friday go, mate? Also, Riley, my car was getting clean, and I was like, I came in the stream to say not too long until I'm back, and I like sort of read some messages, not fully though, and you're on about like something's happened to your bank or whatever. You put like a massive essay in my chat about it. What is a subathon? So basically, an uncapped subathon means I don't end stream until the timer runs out. And pretty much every single sub, every single bit, every single donation adds to that time. The last time we did one of these, I had to stream for 11 days straight without stopping. So that's what a subathon is. So it's quite a... Because I only do uncapped because I don't agree with capped subathons, it means it could take a lot of time out of my life. So that's why it's quite a big deal when we have one. But yeah, the last one was 11 days of pure streaming. No stopping. It was a really good subathon, but by the end of them days, wow. You do feel it. What's worse as well is the time can go down to like 1 minute. And then people would drop masses amounts. So you get teased that you're ending and then you don't. That happened a lot on the last day. Hello, Wavy. Welcome in, mate. Alfie would have to show Matt that. He probably's already told Matt, to be honest. We're actually 75% of completing the monthly bit goal as well. Yeah, let me sort out Streamlabs. Goal amount, 30,000. Yeah. On my screen, it's saying 72%, so I reckon it's glitched. Let me give it a refresh. No. Okay, let me just end the goal then. I'll restart it. Uncapped sub-a-thon goal. I'm doing good, thank you, Wavy. Just went to get my car washed. So she's looking very, very fresh now. I would ask how you're doing, but no doubt you'll say you're tired. So I hope you are doing well other than that. I know you well now. Right, okay, there we go. I've sorted out the goal. Sorted out the goal. Beautiful. BRB, that's all good. Come on, mate. Yeah, some guy got my details, spent like £300 on my bank, blocked it, thinking it wasn't me. Thankfully, so only one of the things he brought went through, and I got credit back instantly, so it was calm in the end, but needed to get a new card, yeah. I've had that happen before, where with Vinted. That's why I don't like using Vinted, because of how many times it can how many times I've heard it happen to people. But yeah, I've had that happen before. And also with the Twitch thing with £1,000. Well, I'm glad you got it sorted, mate. The new card's a bit of a pain in the arse, but... Is it just me or that transition really satisfying? You about this one with a foxtail? It's nice, isn't it? You have to wait a few seconds before change the scenes to make it show. I am tired, yes, but I'm buzzing today. So much energy. Oh, okay, that's good. I like that. Bit different for you, Wave, that is. Bit of energy in the system. To be fair, I'm like looking forward to the weekend. Gonna be good. So, and the weather right now is amazing, so adds a few pluses. Funny enough, the only thing that went through was a Vinted order, yeah. You should be, I'd say you should be able to get it all refunded. But it will get passed to the fraud team, no doubt. If they all do it properly. The ironic thing is, though, I've not had any... I've since made another Vinted account and not had any issues, touch wood. But I have it connected to NatWest now, not Lloyd's. Not saying Lloyd's are bad, but I trust NatWest a lot more than Lloyd's. Why can't you use Vinted, Kiki? I use Vinted mainly for bargains because normally it's someone's mum or someone who doesn't know the value of something gaming-wise puts it on there. Snap up some quick deals. That's how I got Super Mario Galaxy 2. I got it for like £5 under what it was worth. I was like, that was after postage as well. I was like, get it, mate. There's a DS Lite with... Oh, I can't remember what the game was, but the game was like £15. The DS Lite, I think, is like £30 second hand, might be more than that. And the entire deal was 28. I was tempted. I didn't go for it in the end, but the only thing wrong with it had a very minor scratch on the casing, but it worked perfectly fine, and the screen was fine. Considering how old the DS actually is, for there to only be one scratch is pretty much immaculate condition. Got to love your laptop. 4 hours of power. 4 hours ain't too bad on a laptop, depending on your laptop. It does depend on the laptop when I say that, though. For example, my gaming laptop, if I didn't have it on in the charger and I was gaming on it, I'd think 4 hours is fucking insane. One thing I've never tried, actually, when we like traveling and I stream on the laptop, I never actually game on it. I can game and stream on that laptop. That laptop's better than most people's PCs. Yeah, I might have to try it. One of the next traveling streams, might have to give it a wee go. Bring an actual mic with me, so you don't have to hear the fan. And actually give it a go, because it's definitely capable. Might start Vinted, just see if it can stop anything. Yeah, if you go Vinted and then go newest listings on something you're interested in and keep an eye on it every now and again, you can find a bargain or two. There will be people who obviously know the value of stuff, but you can find a bargain or two. The landlord is now gone, but I have to go. As out of nowhere, I've got a call from work asking me to come in. I know this is not what I said in the staff room. Oh, wait, you got the job back then, Matt? You know, I know you said that they would contact you if there's another opportunity or whatever. Tried selling a Funko Pop and got Instabanned and not allowed to make a new account. How the hell do you get Instabanned selling a Funko Pop? You can sometimes find good deals on eBay. It's very rare. eBay people normally know what they're selling, so they're normally pretty good with the value. Facebook Marketplace is probably the best place for bargains. But the only issue is you have to travel to the place. So if you don't drive, Facebook Marketplace limits you in terms of what you could get. Even for someone who drives, it's like, is it really worth driving? That's sometimes what I feel about the deals. I mean, the customer service so gave up. I've never heard someone getting banned for... You don't get banned for some daft reasons. I reckon there's always more to the story, but... Because I've never been banned on anything, touch wood. Oh no, okay, tell a lie. I got banned on Sky Bet, but that was only because I had won too much, which is common with betting companies to limit your account once you win or keep winning. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't help being good at gambling. Get banned on there easily. Oh, must be pretty good at Vinted then. Hello, okay. Welcome back, Laddo. Facebook Marketplace anytime. It's acceptable to be on Facebook. You're under the age 50. Yeah, honestly, Facebook Marketplace, if you want a bargain on stuff, there is some cracking little deals on Facebook Marketplace. You've just got to be able to travel, really, to get most of them. I mean, I've seen some great deals where it's relatively close, but I've not really wanted to make the effort to travel. But, like, definitely in the retro department. Because it's like Vinted. You've always got like, someone's mum on there or someone who maybe doesn't know the value of something and clearing stuff out. So, you can do the same with cars as well, to be fair. Like, if someone wants to get rid of a car because a family member's died or just wants to get rid of one to make a quick sale, you can normally find really cheap deals that way. Because someone just wants to make a quick sale, so they purposely put it below value. Never used it. I'd recommend it, but it depends what you're interested in. Obviously, yeah, it's like, if for me, for retro games and stuff and consoles, Facebook Marketplace Vintage, brilliant. As I said with eBay, eBay would be, but the issue with eBay is most people on eBay know what they're selling. So there's never really a bargain. There's more listings, so if you're wanting something quite niche, it's probably good, but they normally know what they're doing on there, so not so much bargains. You can get good bids though sometimes. Whoever this is in the lead, fucking smashing it, mate. Insane. Nipson, I don't think it was that bad outside. I was outside because obviously I took my car for a while, so I don't think it wasn't the heat didn't hit me as much as I thought it would. I think so. I don't know until I get there, but they had to fire some. Well, good luck, Matt. Good luck, mate. You don't have to apologise. As I always say, yeah, I always back anybody who's got a chance of having a job or whatever. So fingers crossed, mate. It's all good news when you arrive and stuff, and then you can have it back. Fingers crossed, mate. Better Mars place underrated. Yeah, I'd say so. Hope stream goes well. Thank you, mate. Well, so far it's going fucking fantastic, mate. But I've been climatized. To be fair, I've been thinking this for a while because I've been mentioning it on stream. It's 27 right now in the room. The heat's starting to hit in the room, I would say. But a couple of weeks ago, when it was 27 in here, mate, it felt like it was in a proper oven. It's still warm, but it doesn't feel as bad as it did. But it's not even peak temperature outside yet, so I know it's going to be a lot worse in a few hours. I'm mainly not looking forward to sleeping tonight. I might decide to go outside and lay on the grass. That sounds like probably I probably will be able to get to bed quicker actually outside. Might go outside on the outdoor furniture and stick a blanket over me. That just sounds pretty sick, to be fair. I have to work through most of this because I'm covering at a different place. Just think though, you get that lovely paycheck. Although it's hell working in this, at least you get that lovely paycheck. Brown's gonna have an outdoor sleep tonight, mate. This room is gonna be unbearable tonight, like guarantee you. That's why like evening streams are a no-go, because it's not just the fact that, yes, before bed, my room's going to be then cooking. My room, genuinely, even on days off, is cooking in the evening. So I'd be literally sweating bricks from minute one in the stream. Do like an evening stream, though. But you're getting one today, to be fair, sort of. It'll still be like all fully daylight, though, because they don't get dark till, what, like 9:30? Only reason why I feel like it's the only reason why most people work, mate, is for the cash. There's no cash there, mate. 90% of folk or 99% of folk won't do much. Ah. To be fair, Evelyn, I've always wanted to do like. In the last, me, Caleb, and Kai have talked about it before, like camping. When I was a kid, we used to camp a lot, but I have like an interest in it now, like again, a little bit. I think it'd be quite cool to few beers, campfire, get a load of meat, like cook it up on like a little mini barbecue thing in some woodland, tent set up. Lovely summer's night. It sounds amazing to me. I've always wanted to do like winter camping as well, though, where it's like freezing outside and then you're like, or whatever it's called, survival camping, whatever. Sister wants to go. I don't get the appeal. I prefer glamping. I think if you like outdoors, the appeal's there for camping. It's not something that I'd be crazy on, but it's definitely something me, Caleb, and Kai have talked about. I feel like if you've got the right company around, as I said, a few beers, loads of meat for a barbecue or whatever, then like a little mini barbecue on the campfire or whatever, then it sounds alright, to be honest. The only issue is probably Scotland's the best place for wild camping because their laws are a lot more lenient on it in comparison to England and Wales. Like Scotland, you can camp anywhere. If the property owner asks you to go off, you have to go off. But if that doesn't happen, you are legally allowed to camp anywhere. Oh, piss off, TikTok. We have detected inactivity. You're driving a car around and moving your mouth and speaking, but we've detected inactivity. How? I might switch to the gaming category as well. I just realised I'm not even in it. You kiss at the campfire. Oh, of course. I love this picture thing in Mario Kart.
like how you can see them doing the poses.
So the fire in a nearby. Yeah, you obviously have to be careful. Is you have to be careful with fires, obviously woodland, especially this time of year. I know. I think I was well, not I think I know. On the news they were on about hosepipe bans today. I think a lot of Yorkshire's got hosepipe bans now. Me and Kiwi have camped in his garden until it started thunderstorm. Did you not stay out? I'd love that. Camping in a thunderstorm. They're in the rain on the tent. That's like best night's sleep I'll ever have.
Fortunately, it's camp. You don't get a choice. If it starts hailing or raining...
Our tent was fucked on expedition. Everything inside pretty much... Oh, okay. Oh, that might be the problem. I just owned it, to be fair. But no, like, camping is something like when we was kids and stuff. We used to go camping really regularly. But there's like tons of pictures of me and my sister camping and stuff. And some family friends and things. But like, it's just something that's not really carried on. We still have all our camping gear actually outside in our outhouse. It's not really been opened or touched, to be honest. So no doubt it still works. And it's still all good. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've had a bit of an interest in. There's a YouTuber called Outdoor Boys who I started watching about 2 years ago. He kind of got me into it. He's now retired, to be fair. I say he retired. He just now he's got very famous. He doesn't like necessarily the attention, especially with having a family, which I can understand. So he doesn't make any content at the moment. But he wants to come back. But yeah, that kind of got me back into it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner was meat. That is my kind of life. That is my kind of life. I could literally love that like forever. I'd live like that forever. Breakfast meat, dinner meat, and lunch meat, dinner meat. Like everything just meat. That's why like barbecues get me gas, because it's just meat. What kind of meat? Your meat, Riley. Your meat's the best. That's a secret, mate. It's a secret. Don't be exposing me like that. You look, see, here you are, mate, exposing me. We're only 3 hours in here. Now we're 3 hours in. Jesus.
Surprise.
But no, yeah, no, Nick, that is the life, mate. That is the life. But I would love it, to be honest. Like, you got definitely Corona. I love a bottle of Corona, but you've got a little fridge that's got tons of ice in, tons of beer bottles, and a shit ton of meat. Sounds like a fucking amazing night, to be honest. Get a couple of steaks on there. Couple of burgers. Get some sausages on there, chicken on there, fucking everything, mate. Just throw it all on. Put the entire... Just stick the cow and the pig on, mate, at the end of the day. Had burgers for dinner, bacon and sausage for breakfast. But, mate, honestly, Jeremy sounds perfect, to be honest, mate. Sounds fucking perfect. Like, nobody wants... I mean, I'm all for, like, a bit of veg and fruit, but nobody wants a fucking apple on a camp, do they? Let's be honest. I'm sure there's some cunt, but... Like, you want a nice bit of, like... Just really need to start the game. Like a nice steak or a nice burger or some kind of meat. Bacon butties are elite. What sauce, though? What sauce? Anyone who says no sauce, just don't bother answering. Take the nearest exit. Because I know there's some of you in chat who don't want sauce on it. Don't mind a barbecue. Don't end up eating half the food, though. I'll have a cheeky hot dog. Mate, barbecue's one of them where it's like, I will, I'm up there for third and fourth, mate. I'm not up there twice. Twice is like nowhere near enough. We've had, to be fair, 3 in the past 4 weeks. Didn't have one last week, so I wasn't here, and it wouldn't have been warm enough anyway. Although, say not been warm enough, I'd have it all year round. Barbecue and Worcestershire sauce together on a bacon butty. I can get behind it, to be honest. Not too sure about the barbecue, but the Worcestershire sauce being like on there, I could actually get behind that. Because I throw Worcestershire sauce on pretty much anything, but I normally cook my bacon in Worcestershire sauce, to be fair. I normally go bacon, sorry, I normally go butter, because I don't use oil. Pepper, salt, only a bit of salt, because bacon's normally got enough on it anyway. Worcestershire sauce. Make sure it's crispy. And then you get your butty or whatever. You lather a bunch of butter on there. Stick the bacon in. And then brown sauce. Although, to be fair, I've kind of got into the tomato sauce gang, so I don't mind either. I don't understand why people have tomato sauce with sausages, though. That is always a brown sauce thing. But bacon, I think, works for both. I use that sauce too. What Worcestershire sauce? It's elite, mate. I put it in a lot of things. Streaky bacon or back bacon? I'm firmly on the defensive of the back bacon. Streaky bacon has its purpose though. Like for a burger, I'd want streaky bacon on it, not back bacon. But on a butty, back. The streaky bacon, I don't. It works on a bacon butty, but it's not as good as back bacon. Joe, thanks for the follow, by the way. I need to reconnect Tickfinity. Welcome to Lumi's cooking show. Oh dear. 1-star review. We're making a bacon baguette. A bacon baguette. Here we go. Here's a question, actually. You're on about streaky or back. Are we having our bacon smoked or unsmoked? And I'm sure there's probably tons of you in the chat who your parents buy the shop and you're like, I didn't even know you could pick between smoked and unsmoked. But you can. You can indeed, chat. When you go to the shop, there'll be a smoked piggy section and there'll be an unsmoked piggy section. Smoked all the way. Smoked. Yeah, smoked is definitely the way. I don't know anybody who buys unsmoked, to be fair. I don't even know what. Well, there must be enough people for it to be a section, but... Gonna burn the kitchen down. If Lumi was in the kitchen, yes. Lumi shouldn't be anywhere near a kitchen, to be fair. There's a playlist there on YouTube called Chill Bangers. No doubt it'll be shit, but we'll play it anyway. Also, Caleb, you've not tried to persuade me to add Sammy yet.
Tried what?
You've not tried to persuade me to add Sammy yet.
I
saw the messages in the chat before I went. He was like, he listens to you. Can you persuade him? He doesn't know you well. He doesn't know me or you well if he thinks I listen to you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We were just talking about you abusing me before.
Lewis, mate, welcome in. How are you doing, Lewis? I'm Merly. How are you, mate? Another twist at Sheffield Wednesday. The players request the manager not to return. Oh dear, mate. Your club. There's never a dull moment at your club, Lewis. I tell you. Okay, yesterday you were telling me it was everything was getting sorted. Here you are. The manager's being ousted by the players. Look at everything's going on. Brought Glenn's vodka and filled a 750ml bottle. I was drinking that the Wednesday night and finished it during the walk on Thursday. Then brought 2 Smirnoff bottles as well. I was going to the pub, so it was a good expedition. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, mate. It's the thing is with like things like that, like if you're with good company and stuff as well, like it can make the time like really good. So yeah, no, I don't blame you, but it sounded pretty elite, to be honest. I love how this all started from me saying I've just been effed up in that first couple of corners. I know how this all started from me saying I'm going to sleep outside tonight after this 12-hour stream. Because of how warm the room's going to be. It's definitely gone up a notch. In the last hour, it's definitely gone up a notch. I'm just hoping whilst I'm watching Superman after stream, it cools down a bit. I'm praying. I'm praying whilst I'm out. I'm going to leave the window open, the fans on. And then hopefully the room is nice and cool by the time I come back. Outside will be, so I think Superman's 2 hours long, 2.5, something like that. Showing starts at 9, 20 minutes for trailers and ads, maybe 30. So it's going to be like nearly midnight by the time it finishes. There's some credit scenes as well, so I'm going to stay for them. Unless it's like really bad, then I won't. Mate, whoever this person in first is fucking elite at this game, mate. Must know every shortcut. Your old manager is going to Leicester. Who's that? Where I am, Riley, it isn't anymore. It was going to be hotter tomorrow, but where I am, it's 31 today and it's 29 tomorrow. So for me, it's hotter today. It's still like a nice temperature tomorrow. But yeah, no, it's hotter where I am today. I think it turns 31 around, did I say 4 till 6? I was checking the weather earlier on the stream. And apparently it feels like 33. So there's no wind, there's no breeze today either. The fastest the wind gets is 3 miles per hour. So it's which is actually better, to be honest, because that means it's probably going to be more of a dry heat, not necessarily humid or anything. So I'm not too fussed. You're 33, Riley. I'll rate that. Gonna be a long day for you then. Yeah. I don't know. Like, it'll get to a point in this room where it'll hit a temperature and it'll just stay at that. At the moment, 3 hours is like flew by, 3.5 hours. I am now sweating buckets, but like I reckon it's be quite easy, to be honest. You're allergic to heat, I'm gonna die. I love the heat. I mean, the room thermometer is saying 27, but it's not a thermometer. It's a clock that has a thermometer. It's not the most accurate thing in the world, but it's 27 in here right now with 2 fans blaring away, which I think are pretty useless, to be honest. The room is like a sauna, yeah. What's always funny about this is when I go outside, it's going to be outside the room to get a drink or whatever, which I'm going to do soon. I'll feel the difference in temperature. Like, when you come into this room, you feel the heat hit you. It's that different to the rest of the house. The only thing is, we actually have an AC unit for the house. Not like, not for my room, but like for outside. Like in the landing and the hallway, and then to like cool down the rest of the house. We've not got it out yet so far this year, surprisingly. Not personally, if I didn't stream, I wouldn't even think it needs to come out. Because I don't really mind the heat, to be honest. Only when I'm streaming, it becomes a bit unbearable. Nottingham is too far away for you to make a quick trip. No, I'll pick you up in my on my wheels. Chill bangers, and that came on. Me and this have a different opinion on what casts a banger. So I'm gonna get on a head start. So lads, when do you wanna do? Oh, bro, I'll have to read that in a minute. You buy me an ice cream, please. We've got ice creams in the freezer, to be fair. We've actually a bit different than usual. Normally we've got loads of cornettos in there, various different flavours, but at the moment we've got Fabs, which obviously I've already mentioned. We've got choc ices. I love a choc ice. Reminds me when I was a kid. And then we have Clippos, that's it. And we also have, you know, them ice ones that have like ice cream in it. I'm not sure how to describe it. That's what we have right now. But that's actually very different to us. Normally we just have cornettos. Been years since you had a choc ice. I love a choc ice. Proper classic. This is a banger. There's various Calippos in there, to be honest. I think if you like a Calippo, you've probably got a flavour in there that you like. Caleb likes a Calippo. There's a vlog from Portaventura with me, everyone.
You don't have an ice cream, I just have a Calippo.
There's also a tub of ice cream as well. I think Raspberry Ripple is what we've got in the tub at the moment. To my displeasure. I don't mind Raspberry Ripple ice cream, but I'd prefer Neapolitan, but my sisters don't like Neapolitan, so we can't have it. Which me and my dad both are not particularly happy about. The reason you don't like Neapolitan is because you don't like chocolate ice cream. The thing is, with Neapolitan, there's also strawberry and vanilla, So I don't quite understand. Just don't take the chocolate bit. That's the only thing I don't understand about that. But, you know. No. The one at Sainsbury's, they don't. They don't mix and merge the one at Sainsbury's. There's the row. So if you take an ice cream spoon thing, whatever you call them, the tubs, you go across the top if you want all flavors. But if you just wanted a flavor, like if you wanted a strawberry or vanilla or chocolate, you could just take from that section. The only time it like either touches the other ice cream is the bit next to it. But the chocolate. W sister, no, bro, no. How are you saying near? How would you agree with that take? If it melts, they start merging. Yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you, Riley, is the fact that if she didn't want it, she doesn't have to have it. In terms of the strawberry vanilla are next to each other, so you just take that. With a tub of ice cream, you're not going to let it melt, are you, mate? You're going to leave it out a bit so you can like spoon it. But it's not going to be like liquid mixing all together, mate. Trust me, lad. Trust me. It's not going to be... how long do you leave your tubs of ice cream before you take a spoon, mate? Don't let it melt there, for real, bro. Thank you. O-Block, that's what I'm trying to say. O-Block understands. O-Block, you understand what I'm trying to say here, mate. Thank you. The fact it's in the zone, it's going to turn... Well, that's her opinion, to be fair, what you just said there. Yes, I'll be titties, mate. Because I love Neapolitan. I love Neapolitan, so... For me, it's like... Eating most of my Calippos, only got orange left, to be fair. Morphe's going to be around your ass, mate. Kiki, your voice is too much to me, mate, but I still have to listen to you. We get the same tubs from Tesco. Yeah, we always have a tub in of something. I mean, don't get me wrong, chocolate ice cream, I think, can be pretty mid sometimes. It does depend on the flavour. Well, not the flavour, it does depend on who's making it and how strong the chocolate is. Like, if it's a very cheap chocolate ice cream, normally not so nice. But if it's actually got something going for it and actually tastes like chocolate, it's elite. One of the best chocolate ice creams I've had was like a dark chocolate ice cream and it had actual chocolate chunks in, which that was fucking top tier. I think it had hazel. I think it was hazelnut chocolate as well, hazelnut dark chocolate with chocolate chunks. Speaking of chocolate tubs, have you lot seen the price of Ben and Jerry's? And also and not just the price, but the fact that it's not a tub for it's not a family tub anymore. Like, Ben and Jerry's tubs are tubs for one. You cannot change my mind. There's absolutely no way you could share a tub of Ben and Jerry's. They have always been expensive, Kiki, but they're ridiculously expensive now, mate. Like £6-7. That's not expensive. That's fucking like take a mortgage out. And it's mainly, as I said, the fact they're super small. You can half it. I would not half them Ben and Jerry's tubs, mate. If I had Ben and Jerry's and I paid £6-7 for it, I ain't half in a tub for that. So that'd be best to get your wallet out, mate, if you want to have half of my tub. if I had a tub of Ben and Jerry's, I am not half in it with anyone, mate. They best get their wallet out and buy themselves a tub. Absolutely no chance. Ben and Jerry's is crazy, for real. I'm eating the whole thing. Exactly, O-Block. There ain't no way I'm sharing my Ben and Jerry's. Especially the size of them tubs. Even if, let's say, you do half it, that's still only 2 people per tub. So if you had a family of 4, that's like, what, 12 to £14? Because you've got to buy two tubs. Whereas you can buy a huge tub of, as we've said, like Neapolitan, Raspberry Ripple, or like whatever flavour, vanilla, or just, you know, whatever. And it's less than 1 tub of Ben and Jerry's. And there's a hell of a lot more. A lot of people in this lobby. Jeez, we're filling up a bit. Welcome in, guys, if you are new. They're £5.55, but on Club Card you can get them for £4.50. But that's like every supermarket now. It is this price, but you know, if you give us your information, we'll knock off £1 for you. Honestly, you used to always have them deals, but it never used to be so drastic. Nowadays, if you're shopping without the supermarket's card, you are literally getting scammed. Everything has a deal on now. Like, you'll go into Sainsbury's and be like, well, we're going to give you at this price, but you know, if you sign up for Nectar, we'll knock £1.50 off for you. I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously, I get it because they sell your information and stuff, but like, the differences is insane. Like, it's not even a little difference anymore. It's a huge difference. Times have changed. Yeah, not for the better, though. Not for the better, mate. Take me back 15 years to the early 2010s when I was like a spud. Fucking elite, mate. Early 2010s were elite. There's an ice cream parlor near me, and some of the flavours there are amazing. To be fair, we had some banging homemade ice cream on the last day in Skegness. Place that had been there for ages. I have never gone there. And it was homemade and stuff. Me and Kai had some. I had rum and raisin, cream egg, and chocolate mint. Or mint chocolate. 3 scoops. The 3 scoops are fucking huge, by the way. I was expecting to be about maybe a quarter less than I got. So I was quite impressed. And the rum and raisin was spectacular, to be honest. Kai obviously has his vanilla. Kai can't really comment too much other than vanilla. Kai's a very vanilla guy in the ice cream terms. I've never, ever seen Kai have anything other than vanilla. We was at Port Ventura in Spain, and he was, every time I'd go for ice cream, it was vanilla. 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 Don't get it wrong, I do love a good vanilla ice cream. So I can see where he's coming from, but not sure about every time, though. Well, to be fair, vanilla is pretty plain, but vanilla ice cream is actually elite tier, to be honest. So, like, Cornish vanilla ice cream is really good from Cornwall. Just to be clear, not the other one that's under that name. Not that dickhead. If he made ice cream, mate, I'd throw it in the bin. To be fair, I'll have sauce. Oh yeah, he will have sauce. True. Only if it's toffee though. If it has actual vanilla, I was going to say this. Yeah, the actual vanilla bits in there. The scran off. Hoping to get deployed to Nevada. Is there any particular reason why? That location. Coffee ice cream is the dog spot. See, I've never had it. I've had it once, I think. But never really had it enough to make an opinion. I think I've said this, I want to have it. You've mentioned it before. Here's a question, chat. We've spoke about it a long time ago. It reminds me of us on the last day as well, because Kai had a banana milkshake. Best flavour of milkshake. What are we saying? Someone's going to be like, I don't like milkshake. Well, if you don't like milkshake, I'm sorry, then take an exit, because how do you not like a milkshake, bro? Nah. I don't have milkshakes. How did I know Louis was dropping that bomb in this? How did I knew Louis was going to drop that bombshell? Well, some people are dropping some right random ones here. Okay. Just out of the strawberry chocolate and vanilla. Just out of strawberry chocolate and vanilla. Not like all these interesting ones. I'm sure the interesting ones are nice, but just out of the strawberry, banana, or chocolate.
Oh yeah, Riley's lactose.
Well, unlucky, Riley. Strawberry, banana. Vanilla. Oh yeah, vanilla we'll throw in. Chocolate. Vanilla. Vanilla. Chocolate, vanilla. Everyone say vanilla. Oh, mate. Anyway, I'm firmly on banana. I'm firmly a banana milkshake guy. That is the dog's... Whoever said dog's bollocks, that'd be a great adjective to use on banana milkshake.
Dog bollocks ice cream.
So, Morphe and Kai, I'm firmly on your side. Second, I would say is strawberry. I can't really say I've ever had a proper vanilla milkshake, to be honest, to really comment on that. And chocolate is very firmly bottom of the list. It just reminds me of artificial, cheap tasting chocolate. Which obviously I know, like, it's all cheap and artificial and shit like that, but the chocolate milkshake always reminds me of that. Although what I would say is the best milkshakes, the ones that have ice cream in. The only issue is you have to have a straw that's like 2 times the size of a normal straw to be able to fucking drink the fucker.